Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you read me? Am I loud? Am I clear? They've been attacking, but we're in the trenches. Who in the chat has diamond claws? Who is unshaken? We're going to be live in just 9 minutes and 20 seconds, covering the breaking news, covering the market open. Get ready. Buckle up. No one said it was going to be easy. But ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting started. Smash that like button if you're ready. 9 minutes until we're live.
Hotel room scale on the desk, counting every ounce I've kept. Airplane windows, dawn and dusk, dreaming about the next big chest. Desert markets, ocean ports, whispers in a hidden court, map lines, red ink, folded corners, X mark secrets in the borders.
They said we were crazy when silver was $13 an ounce. They said literally that it would never be over 20 again. Then they said 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Now we're back to 70, and they're laughing. But I haven't given up. None of the fundamentals have changed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cover it all. Break it down this morning shortly. Help you read the tea leaves in just 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Smash that like button if you're ready. 30 more likes to 100. Let's go. Who's got diamond claws? Who's still stacking?
From Tokyo nights to Rio sun, from Arctic ice.
Guys, I just put out the post on X about this live stream. If you could go retweet it, like it, whatever, it would really help. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 6 minutes and 10 seconds, covering the market open, the breaking news. Crustacean Nation, assemble! Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 5 minutes and 30 seconds, covering the breaking news, the market open, answering your questions, helping you read the tea leaves. Don't be depressed. Don't be just downtrodden. This is our opportunity, stackers. The question is, who's still stacking? We're going to be live here in 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
Riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines.
Guys, if you like this music, you can find it on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, everywhere. You can rock the Crustacean Nation anytime, day or night. Just search the artist Intl-Stacker. We're going to be live here in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, covering the market open, answering your questions, covering the crazy chaos overnight. 4 minutes and 25 seconds away. Smash the like button if you're ready.
Let's explore, stack up wealth and so much more.
Surrey streets, don't let it hurt you. Remember, crustaceans have thick shells. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. We knew these days were coming.
Maps and clues, giveaways,
Intestinal fortitude.
silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker that mill. So hit that slow, join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Let's go, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 3 minutes and 10 seconds covering the breaking news, the market open. Who's ready? Going to be answering your questions, helping you read the tea leaves. I am unshaken. Who's with me?
So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong. Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side.
2 minutes and 20 seconds till we're live. Smash the like button. We're so close to 200. We're going to be covering the news. We're going to be covering the markets. Who's ready? Who's excited? Who's got coffee? Who's got whiskey? Who's with me? 2 minute warning. 2 minute warning.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Yeah, Steve Burrell, I can. Steve, whose names? Who is she looking for? Put them in chat, please.
Gold and silver, who wants it all?
Who's ready for the Mega God? Put Mega in chat right now.
We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
1 minute warning. Smash that like if you're ready.
Comes in the sand, shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played.
That's a good point, DJ. Thank you. I will say that.
In the sky,
Let's go.
International stacker, he's our guy.
Let's go.
Gold and silver is the key.
Here we go.
Nation, dance with me.
Let's get it.
Dance with me.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay, do you guys want the old school or little kid intro? Let me know right now. Old school or little kid?
Dance with me.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dance with me.
Hurry, old school or little kid. You got to tell me. Hurry, hurry. 5 seconds.
Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey to find silver International Stacker. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, and I'm coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 67,365 subscribers. Thank you so much. That means we only need 35 more to the next big show, so make sure you subscribe. 2,000 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. And boy, are we on an adventure this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, silver overnight, the battle of the century.
Dudley Smith, a fallen hard with one arm. Oh my God. Oh no, he's not. Major.
We're not going to take it. We are in the trenches, and overnight silver was as high as $76.70. Got smacked, roundhound kicked all the way to 69.69 or 99. Wow. Currently traded on a green candle, crab walking sideways at $70.47. Silver futures is sitting at 70.57. That means we are in contango. That's normal market operations, but only by a little bit. So we could quickly on a move up. We can see something interesting here. Gold overnight was as high as 4,866.82, as low as 4,652. Currently at $4,657.46. It's like limbo. How low will we go? How low will we go? But as I think it was DJ or RJ reminded us in chat, do you guys remember what happened right before the COVID rally? Do you remember the SmackDown crash before that? And remember, in 1979, the oil crisis, it took 30 days for gold and silver to move. Look at this over here, guys. Everything is red. Everything's red right now, so we're going to keep watching it unfold together. Gold to silver ratio is at 66.03 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And Shanghai got smashed down as well. It was as high as 86.63, as low as 80.05. It closed on a BGC, a big green candle, 81.36. So even at 81.36, the current price here is 70.30. That's still an $11 premium between the West and the East. So here's the schedule. Here's everything we're going to see this morning. And again, just TLDR, bottom line up front, I am not scared. I am prepared. I am unshaken. I've got intestinal fortitude. Who's with me? Okay, so here's what's going to happen this morning. The market is opening up here in just 45 seconds. So 45-second warning until the market's opening here at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30, we enter what's called the danger zone. That's traditionally the big bankers have smacked us down. We're going to keep watching and see if this danger zone has shifted. But for now, we're going to keep doing the danger zone from 8:15 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every morning. Then the next shoe to drop is going to be Shanghai at exactly 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 1 hour from now. We're going to see the Shanghai Futures Exchange start to open and move again. And then just 30 minutes after that, you see the sea of red over here. Dow Jones down 768 points. S&P's down 91. NASDAQ's 355. We're going to see these markets start to trade again at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to see if they continue their downward spiral. Remember, the Dow Jones was over 50,000, a week or two ago? Let's look. We were over 50,000, and then look at this gap down. Big old gap down. Multiple gap downs. Wow. So we were up here not long ago. Let's see. Into February. So not even a month ago. Or sorry, February 10th. So yeah, about a month ago. A little over a month ago, we were up in the 50s. And look at us now. Let's go ahead and reset this chart. So we're going to keep watching the stock market and see how it's going to impact where we're at. But ladies and gentlemen, the market is open and we're immediately on a red candle. There's something we do on this channel that some scientists say works 90% of the time, every time. Ladies and gentlemen, it can turn a red candle green or a green candle to the BGC, the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Thought I was going to be like Chubbs, Happy Gilmore. Okay, I'm putting some names in chat. Attention to those names in chat. RH Hypo, American Numismatic Treasures, FJ Racem, Gray Bearded Hunter, and Cargo Bob. If you're in chat, You bid on some items, you paid for the items, and if you want the items shipped to you, you have to contact Miss Ida so she can send you your gold and silver. And if you don't do it quick enough, I'm going to grab it and put it in the mega giveaway. What is the mega giveaway you're asking about, International Stacker? Well, it happens to be a giant gold, silver, and copper giveaway I'm doing on this channel in the not too distant future. This box is full. It's busting at the seams. We've got over 20 ounces of silver in here thus far. Premium silver. We've got gold. We've got epic copper in here. And it's all being given away to you. All you got to do is subscribe, turn on those notifications. And we're going to be giving that away soon as the market is open and silver is getting assaulted down to 69.73. So let's go ahead and stop this poll and let's see what you guys all voted in this poll. What's in the red boxes, you say? Who wants to see what's in the red boxes? Who wants to see what's in there? Okay, so the poll we just did is I asked at the beginning, and thank you, I think it's Pakistan Zinda who recommended that. How low do you think silver will go before the next leg up? 32% of you says back to 50, back the truck up. 26% of you say the lows are in, will stay above 70. Well, we just broke that, but we'll see if the break's temporary. It's got to do it in more than it's got to do a complete candle under the count, guys. If not, it could be just a wick. Stacks, and 25% of you say the stack is still there no matter what, so it doesn't matter. And then 17% of you say sub 50, we're cooked. So there you go. I did want to ask right now in chat, are you unshaken? Do you have intestinal fortitude? Remember, we've been talking ad nauseum for months and years on this channel about the road's going to be long, dark, and full of terrors. Remember, before the COVID rally, we had a massive drop in flushing and cleansing. And that's what we're seeing now. But the question is in chat, who has diamond claws? Who's got them? And a special thank you to all the Diamond Claw level members on this channel. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do daily, bringing you the gold and silver news, live streams, videos around the world, and boy, oh boy, are we having a fun time. We're going to cover the news right now. So we're going to do a quick news update, and then we'll be back here to watch the Danger Zone. So here's the news that's been breaking this morning and overnight. And guys, there's a lot of great content creators I retweet and put out, like Monaco64, great videos. Check him out on YouTube. He's saying higher energy prices will not create inflation, as inflation is a monetary phenomenon. What high energy prices are acting as is a de facto interest rate hike. This will lead into a recession or worse. Central banks and treasuries will react in their usual Keynesian fashion. The next, and guys, I did put out this tweet about this live stream. If you could like this and retweet it, I would appreciate it. Help more people find out about this. Here's a post by Bald Money Guy, another great YouTube creator. Not raising rates into raising inflation equals rate cuts. Sadly, few understand this. So what he's saying there is inflation is rising, and not raising rates into raising inflation is going to equal rate cuts. That's what he's saying there. Here's the next piece of news here. And guys, remember, we've been talking about the private liquidity market in terms of what's going to cause the next stock market crash, which I believe is right around the corner. And remember, traditionally when the stock market goes down, I mean, there's cracks forming. Look at all the red. Look at all that red. When the stock market goes down, traditionally everything goes down with it at first, even gold and silver. And then once institutional investors realize it's in for the long term, then you'll see traditionally, historically, the shift into metals, sound money. So this is another risk here for the global monetary system. The Bank of Japan is tightening risk. Japan kept the rates unchanged today, but hinted at more hikes ahead. USD to Japan, their currency, the yen, is flirting at 160 again. Intervention warnings already out. 37% of economists now expect a rate hike by April. That's 17% more than last month. Yen strength could unwind carry trades and trigger global selling, just like July 2024. Remember, guys, Japan holds a lot of debt, a lot of U.S. debt. So anyways, there's more information here if you want to go read it. But a couple watch out situations for the stock market, which will affect gold and silver, is one, the private liquidity, the private lending markets, all restricting withdrawals. We've been watching that. But also, too, the Bank of Japan. And all this stuff might come together and coalesce to cause things to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, what do we do on this channel What do we do on this channel when it seems depressing? The prices seem crazy. When in doubt, zoom out. So look at this. This is from Gold Silver HQ. He said the silver price in 2024 was $24.91 on this day in history. In 2025, it was $33.81 on this day in history. Now, earlier this morning when they did it, we were at $71.05. So look at here. I did a little analysis. So from 24 to 25, that was up 35.73%. Better than any other asset out there. From 25 to 26, it was up 110%. Better than any asset out there. What is going to be the ultimate increase from 2016 to 2017? That's the or 2027. That's the question. And go back to any of these years and look at the drama, look at the attacks, look at the tap downs, and here's still where we're at. And currently, even at the price right now that is getting slammy McSlammerson, so currently at 69.77. That is the all-time high just in December. Just in December, we were literally dancing in the streets. Don't forget about that. Don't get shaken out. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, but do not be shaken out. Intestinal fortitude is what we'll need. Remember, crabs can lose claws and legs, but they will grow back. Rashad here is saying such obliterating sharp sell-offs in metals almost always results in a V-shaped recovery at the same speed. Guys, what do we call a V-shaped recovery here on this channel? What do we call it? Channel members, you know what emoji to drop in chat right now? The DTB. And I said here, V-shaped recovery, what do we call that, folks? So this is another tweet, like 2 in a row about a V-shaped recovery. And I'm not talking about in the economy. I'm talking about in the silver chart. So Shane here is saying the scenario I see playing out for silver is a quick flush to 69 to 70, followed by a V-shaped recovery. That drop to 70 will put the SMI opposite of the levels it was at, there we go. It was at when silver hit 120. So we're going to keep watching that. Here's his chart here. That's the level he's talking about down there. Simple moving. Okay. Zero-sum game. So Rashad here is saying in 7 trading days, silver lost nearly 20% with no reversal in sight. Such brutal sell-offs usually engineered before strong rallies to ensure that very few participate in it. What can I say? I only wish patience and resilience. These are the rules of the game. You either win or lose. This is a zero-sum game. So he's talking about that with silver. And going down here to Just Dario, do you guys believe this could be a possible liquidity crisis brewing? I think it makes sense. So look at Just Dario here saying, and guys, I will be answering questions here in about 5 minutes, so save your questions for 5 minutes. I'll let you know when I'm looking at chat. Just Dario saying, my gut feeling here about a liquidity crisis spreading in the Middle East. Banking system being the cause of heavy gold and silver selling is stronger and stronger. So look at this. UAE Central Banks, that's United Arab Emirates. That's where Dubai's at. A support package lifts lenders shaken by war. Now remember, when we're looking at Dubai, and I know this section of the world really well. I lived out in this area for about 10 years, mostly in Saudi Arabia. But when we look at Dubai, remember, and all of the Middle East, really, even Saudi Arabia, but more so the UAE, the majority of their workforce is what's called expatriates. That just means people from other countries. So you have a lot of Westerners there. You have a lot of Filipinos, a lot of folks from India, all over the world. So the majority of the workforce in Dubai is expatriate. A large percentage of Saudi Arabia is an expatriate. Your boy used to be one of those. A lot of these Middle Eastern countries have a lot of expats there. What happens when they get spooked and start going home and then they empty their bank accounts? They take all their currency with them. What happens when they go into the local banks there, which you can do, and trade in the local currency for US dollars? I used to do that. You can do that. What happens when they take their gold? What happens when you just have this drain of liquidity from the Middle East because everyone's spooked and afraid and wants to get out of there? What's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? That can create what's called a liquidity crisis, and that's what Just Dario thinks what's going on. I think it's possible. If you guys think it's possible, put liquidity crisis in chat. Try to say it 3 times in a row real quick. So which one is off here, guys? This is from Gold to Silver HQ. Which of these numbers are off? The current gold to silver ratio, which we're currently at 66. Oh no, the mark of the beast. 666. So 66.65. So which is it off? The gold to silver current price at 66.65. The Comex ratio currently is 1 to 10. LBMA inventory ratio is currently 1 to 3. Mining ratio is 1 to 7. Available above ground is 1 to 1. One ratio is off. Which one of these numbers is off, guys? What do you think? Going down here, another piece of news here is China's quiet gold grab accelerates. As everyone's telling you it's over, gold and silver are going to zero. The big banks, the bankers, the institutional players, countries, everyone is stacking. While missiles fly and oil burns, the PBOC just added another 30,000 ounces of gold in February, their 16th straight month of buying. Official reserves are now at 2,300 tons. Guys, 2,300. But the real number, analysts say undeclared accumulated gold via the Shanghai Gold Exchange, Hong Kong imports, Russia deals, could be 2 to 10 times higher. I guarantee you they have more gold than what they're reporting. I promise you they do. Countries obfuscate stuff all the time. This isn't normal buying. It's multi-channel physical accumulation system built for opacity. Once gold exits certified vaults, it's gone forever. No re-entry, no audit trail. Meanwhile, Hormuz is on fire. Crude fertilizer flows are choked. And China is hoarding the one asset sanctions can't touch. For stackers, when the world's #1 consumer is quietly building an unfreezable reserve at this pace, it screams structural scarcity ahead. What do you guys think? That's what China's doing. The question is, what are you doing? Are you still stacking? And look at here. Will you be shaking out? Rashad this morning said, precious metals are in a free fall. He said, precious metals are in a free fall and there is nothing we can do about it. Most are going to be shaken out. Others scared and jump out. The remaining who survive are going to make a ton of money. Are you going to survive, guys? Let me know. I'm unshaken. Like last time I checked, all the silver is still here. Like last I checked, no matter what the price goes, like all my silver and gold is still here right in front of me. And earlier people wanted to see what's in these red boxes. Again, this whole box is being given away to you. I've got like Valcambi 100-gram bars. I've got like gold bars from Germanium Mint. We've got stuff like this Loki from Germanium Mint, the Royal Britishman. I got 10 ounces of Silvertown bars here. You wanted to see what was in this? This was just added to the mega giveaway. These are Canadian $10 coins. We got 2 of those in there. Guys, we've got probably close to 30 ounces of silver in here now, gold and copper. It's going to all be given away to you guys soon in my upcoming mega giveaway.
Mega!
It's called the Mega Ga. All you got to do is subscribe, join the party, and you too may be going home rich. And you guys were not going to believe it. We are only 30 subscribers away from the next big show. So the next 30 people to subscribe, that will get us to 67,400 and trigger the next big show. I'm going to cover news here some more, but for right now, I want to go back to the charts, and we are about to enter the danger zone. So we are in the danger zone now, ladies and gentlemen. That's every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's traditionally when the bankers attack. So we're going to see if this attack continues here. And while we watch this chart here for a couple minutes, I will go back and cover some more news. And guys, I have a ton of news you need to know, so don't go anywhere. But I'm going to look at chat right now. So for the next 2 minutes, I'm going to answer questions to the best of my ability in chat. So put them in. Josh is saying silver for canned peaches. There you go. Oh, House is saying, you think this is the start of another 40-year cup and handle? I mean, anything's possible, Oh House, but no. I still think we have much more to run on this next leg up that we're going to be seeing. Remember, the road's going to be dark and full of terrors. Those with intestinal fortitude are going to make the way through. This is nowhere we haven't been before. Do not get dismayed. Do not get downtrodden. Do not get shaken out. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But buckle up. Let's see where we're headed here. And the problem solver says, some of us were leveraged before we met you and are being wiped out. My stack will still survive, but 120K in paper is gone. Sorry to hear that, the problem solvers. Really sorry to hear that. Yeah, being leveraged is a dangerous game to be in. I hope you can recover. I hope you weren't forced liquidated or forced to cover. But yes, guys, gals, remember, being leveraged is dangerous in the market, paper market with anything, gold, silver with any commodity. So if you're doing that, proceed with caution, be extremely careful. But that's why on this channel, I'm pushed so much about physical gold and silver. This stuff right here, this has zero counterparty risk. It can't be liquidated. It can't be force sold on you. If a company goes out of business, that's still 100 ounces of silver. So I know people play the paper games, and I do play some paper games with some mining stocks and other stuff, but I'm such an advocate first about having a strong physical stack, because no matter what happens, your physical's still there. So sorry to hear that, the problem solver, but stay strong, my friend. Stay strong. I'm sure many have come back from worse, so stay strong, my friend. Oh, House is saying, you think this is, oh, I read that. Josh is saying you need a jet emoji. Good point. We do need a jet emoji. And Antonio is saying, hi, reckon this drop in price is most likely due to profit takers, paper contracts burning. Yeah. So guys, when you see big movements like this, this screams profit taking. This also screams, like this sharp of a movement, we moved down 8%. This is also what happens as you get selling frenzies, and then you'll have people's longs automatically. People will have stop losses and stuff put in, and those will automatically get triggered on the way down, which will make the downtrend worse. So we're going to keep watching this. There's also some chicanery at play here with the big bankers doing stuff like spoofing and wash trading, etc. So we're going to continue to stay here and watch this chart. Remember, we are in the danger zone, but I'm unshaken. I'm fine. My stack is still there. Is your stack still there? Go check. Everyone go check right now. Is your stack still there? Okay, down to a super chat. Thank you so much, Josh, saying, been killing it on oil. I'm a vampire of Waterloo. Congratulations, Josh. Glad you're doing well. Are you going to play GTA 6? Guy, I do have a PlayStation. I do like to play games from time to time, especially with my daughter, Stacker, who plays the Gaw Goblin. So don't forget your Gaw tax. But no, I don't have time for that right now. I'm literally spending 15 or so hours a day doing analysis for you guys, editing for you guys, streaming for you guys, putting together content, because I know now more than ever you need the information, and you need it now.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
So I know you need the information now, so I'm pushing as hard as I can for you guys. Amerson in chat saying you push physical metals but won't push a true physical price. Make it make sense. What do you mean, Amaron? What do you mean about true physical price? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean a prediction? Don't forget, in 2025, I was the guy that was saying silver was going to hit $50 an ounce and $4,000 an ounce for gold before it was cool, and people ridiculed me for that. They made fun of me. They said I was crazy. Evidently, I wasn't crazy enough, because in October, we broke 50 and that 4,000 mark, and then or was that August or October? And then I revised it. I said, I believe now we're going to hit $75 silver by the end of the year and 5,000 gold. And I think if we hit 75 silver by the end of the year, the first quarter of 2026, I think we break 100 for the first time nominally ever. And again, people laughed at me. And then December 26th, the Christmas Miracle Rally, we broke $76 an ounce nominally for the first time ever. And then once we got on the first quarter, I revised my target and said, I believe we'll break $100 an ounce within the first quarter. I've got a history of making calls, my friend. Subscribe, follow along, and you'll hear them. I think that's where you're going with that. Okay, MAGA, like right now, I can't tell. Right now, I can't say we're going to beat 80 in 3 weeks. I can't. There's so much going on in the world. The Strait of Hormuz is still shut down. We've got major conflict and wars. We got crazy stuff happening everywhere. Geopolitics. So that's why I cover this stuff for you guys, because that all affects gold and silver. But right now, I can't make a good short-term prediction for you guys. There's just too much going on, too much happening. But I'm going to continue to watch it, analyze it with y'all, and when I have an idea, I'm going to let you know and call it as I see it. Mega Gustavo saying, March was billed by many as the most volatile month to date. Folks need to chill and let this play out. Your stack is worth more today than it was a year ago. Yeah, and if you look at that tweet I just put out, here it is. To be clear, from 24 to 25, it was worth 35% more. And then 25 to 26 is worth 110% more. To be clear. Obi is saying, You have no clue what you're talking about. People lost so much money listening to you. Obi, I've been yelling this message since silver was $13 an ounce. I do know what I'm talking about. It's worked out great for me. Those who are panic selling, those who are lacking intestinal fortitude, I mean, I'm sorry. I can't help you there, but the road's going to be long and full of terrors. I'm still stacking, and I've never made this channel to say, you guys should do this, you should do that. I share my journey with you on what I'm doing, and I don't know how people have lost tons of money when we're literally up. I just showed you 110% on the last year, and I believe it's going to be similar this year, but only for those who are able to have those tough shells. Stacker saying everything is still safe. Yeah, everything is still safe, especially in the safe. And Josh is saying, I want my info and I want it now. There you go, Josh. We're going to answer a few more questions here. Then we're going to go back. To the charts here. Now we're on the moon laughing at them, says Josh. That's funny. When are we going to see 90 again? I don't know. I do believe another leg is coming up soon. I am watching here. Remember, traditionally, like I've been saying, January, February, March, April are traditionally not good months for silver and gold. If you look historically back through the years, in March, this is a massive delivery. Was a massive delivery month for the Comex, and they've chomped through a lot of that. But the ounces of silver in the Comex are literally collapsing, and they've got this massive 300 million plus ounces here coming up in May. So I think we're going to continue to see some volatility through March, April, into May. Maybe around May, June, we might start to see some more significant movement. We'll see, but it's going to depend what happens. Is the war going to continue, and they're going to use that as an excuse here in May to force cash settle people? I don't know. We're going to have to watch it together and see what happens. So let's keep going through here for a little bit longer. I'm only down 8K on paper, probably 10 the day over today. If I have to take a loss, I'll sell on December 31st to lower my tax liability, says Victor. There you go. And guys, remember, you've lost nothing until you sold, right? Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. And also, to be clear, I've been yelling on this channel, don't get leveraged. Don't get in over your head. Trade responsibly, stack responsibly. So that's all I can do. Push the PSVF index and RSMR, says Emerson. Stacker saying, headed to a coin show Saturday. Hope it stays down to that. I hope it does for you as well, Huma, and you can get some good deals there. Sean Leslie saying, all these haters in chat need to understand we are adults. Maybe it crashes, maybe it goes to the moon, but we all know the risks. And it's funny, guys, like, look at the months. We've been moving up consistently, and then you get a 1 or 2 months of a downtrend, and people panic. They say it's going to zero. If I listened to people back then, I would have sold my silver at $17 an ounce. I've heard the same story since $16, $17 an ounce. Actually, I started at 13 an ounce, but I've been hearing that since 16, 17 an ounce. And here we sit at the all-time high of just a couple months ago. Now's not the time to panic, folks. Intestinal fortitude. If you've been subscribed for any amount of time, you are prepared for this. Okay. They bad at paper stock, says Josh. David saying, don't mind the haters. They are young. That's their fault. There is so much they have to learn. And Frodo saying, it sounds like you have a few bankers watching this show. Guys, do we have bankers watching this show? Maybe. International Stacker, the best stream on YouTube, hand down, says the Thunderstorm King. Thank you so much. Charles Vance, thank you for that super chat, saying the problem with people saying they lost money with physical silver is the way they measure it. Measure in ounces, not fake fiat dollars. Spot price is a fiction now. And Charles Vance, that is a great point. And guys, remember, I've been screaming forever on this channel. Physical gold and silver is not a quick get rich quick scheme. It's not a couple weeks. It's not a month. It's not a meme coin that you can flip and 500x your money. It's usually a mid to long-term game. And that's my approach. That's many of the people watching the streams approach, mid to long-term. If you live watching the spot price every day, it might give you ulcers. Don't do it. Hold on. Approaching Comex circuit breaker 9.5. Will it trigger? No, it won't trigger IM because it's rolling. So yeah, we're down 9%, but it's got to be down 10% within 60 minutes. So it's going to be down 10% within 60 minutes to trigger a circuit breaker. But even if it does that, they'll probably find an excuse not to trigger it anyway. Florida Man Racer say Gen X millennial stackers, I'll wait, patience is a virtue. And Printing Kings is saying buy the dip, sell the dip, or whatever you tweeted yesterday. There you go, Printing Kings. Okay, I'm going to go back here to news. Guys, smash that like button if you like my channel. And you know what the best way to help your dollar cost average, and for those concerned about the price, you know the best way to address that is to get silver for free. I gave away over 100 ounces in 2025, 800 1/2 gold back to their gold and copper. So far in 2026, I've given away, something like 30 ounces of silver. This is probably, so far, I think we're up to close to another 30 ounces we're going to give away in the not too distant future. We've got copper in here. Like, we got some really cool copper in here. All you got to do is subscribe. Look at this bit of gold. Subscribe, turn on those notifications, and we're going to continue this journey together. And we're going back here to the news. So if you got questions, hold them. Don't put them in chat. I'm not going to see them while I cover the news, but I'll be back there to cover it in just a couple minutes here. So on this day, remember, guys, silver's literally been around for thousands of years. It's not some new meme coin. It's not some new company or stock. These are silver Roman denarius, thousands of years old. This is an old Japanese silver bar, old Japanese electrum, which is silver and gold bar, gold coin from the Abizad Kingdom. Remember, this stuff has been around for thousands of years. So for those losing faith after 1 or 2 months, I suggest you take a step back. When in doubt, zoom out and think about the history of gold and silver. And as a matter of fact, as we think about the history of gold and silver, on this day in 1860, the birth of William Jennings Bryan, the legendary champion of free silver coinage, his fiery cross of gold speech later became the rallying cry for bimetallism, and bimetallism means two metals, gold and silver, defending silver-backed money for everyday Americans against the elite gold standard. 1954 on this day, UK Treasury announces the reopening of the London gold markets effective March 22nd after 15 years closed by war, restoring the world's premier gold trading hub and reaffirming gold's vital role as neutral, international sound money. And on this day in 2020, as the COVID lockdowns triggered a global panic, silver hit a decade low. Guys, literally on this day in 2020, panic ensued and silver hit a low of $12.12. Do you remember that right before COVID? And back then, I remember the comments I was getting. You're a silver pumper. I lost everything. It's going to zero. And then what happened within a month? Buckle up, guys. Keep the faith, intestinal fortitude. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But I'm still stacking. How about you? A stark reminder of fiat-driven volatility, yet stackers who held through, who had the intestinal fortitude, the fear-watched silver later exploded higher, proving once again why physical precious metals are the ultimate hedge in true sound money. Wow, that tweet was very apropos for the conversations we're just having. And here's what Peter Schiff was saying this morning. Gold and silver are selling off because investors realize rising inflation takes rate cuts off the table. But they don't realize that while the Fed holds rates steady, inflation will run away. By the time it acts, even a 6% federal funds rate won't be high enough to rein it in. And ladies and gentlemen, we just left the danger zone. And remember, every morning between 8:15 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is the traditional time we see the attacks of the bankers in what's called the danger zone. And we did see a smackdown there. We're going to continue here and see what happens. The next shoe to drop we're going to be watching is in exactly 30 minutes. The Shanghai Futures Exchange is going to be opening. Remember, it closed on a BGC, a big green candle of $81.36. And silver currently is at $68.45 on the Comex. So that means 70, 80. So we're at like a $14, $15 premium from the east to the west right now. So yeah, guys, remember the hidden tax of inflation. Let me get this free silver, gold, and copper out of the way. If you want some of that, all you got to do is subscribe. But the big bankers, remember, all throughout history, they told you, don't trust gold and silver. It's worthless. It's going to zero. Trust this stuff, paper, fiat currency. And remember, all throughout history, Every single paper fiat currency ever made, not backed by physical gold and silver, has literally always, 100% of the time, gone to zero. And as I plop down my big old fat stack of Vietnam dong that is now worthless, I want to remind you it got so bad in Zimbabwe, it went from $1 million to $1 billion to $1 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, our currency right now is literally being inflated away. And as you see inflation, their goal is at least 2% a year. 2% a year is their inflation goal. So our money, our savings is being inflated away. So what would you rather keep your savings in? Physical silver and gold, which over history, over time, has always accounted for this inflation, always adjusted to help people preserve their buying power? Or would you rather keep your money in this stuff? Paper fiat currency, which literally has a 100% failure rate every single time. And I misplaced the coin, but somewhere around here, I have one silver coin from 1936 from Venezuela that's still worth $70 because of its weight of silver. And all this paper currency literally went to zero. The question is, who in chat has diamond claws?
Diamond claws.
So I've worked through the news for the morning. Let's see what you guys are saying here on X, and then I'll come back to questions in the chat here momentarily. So questions and stuff here on chat. Mr. Happy Stacker 69, a dream without a plan is just a hallucination. Keep stacking. Love that. Connor's saying International Stacker still trading above our bullish trend line here. So let's see what Connor's talking about. So we have a bullish trend line. This is when silver was 69.11. Silver's currently 68.55. But he's saying we're still above the bullish trend line there. So we're going to keep watching that trend line. John sent me this video at Mix ripoff and silver crash income. So I'll check that video out after the stream. Thank you, John. Guys, if you see news, if you guys see news or articles you think I need to know to help share with you guys, please tag me in it. Pat Dolan says, learn to read the charts. And I'm talking about when in doubt, zoom out. Again, this is about the percent increase for those people who missed it. 24 to 25, silver up 35.73%. 25 to 26, up 110%. What's it going to be for this year? Diamond Claws says AC, look at this. When they give you a big dip, make them pay for it, burn them to the ground, take all their metal. I love that. And what do you guys think institutional players are doing right now? What do you think big industry's doing right now? Remember, silver's the most reflective metal, the best conductor of electricity, some of the best thermodynamic properties. It's antibacterial, antimicrobial. It's in Mrs. International Stacker's yoga pants. This is the best way to get back of them. Keep accumulating, especially when they give you discounts. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Okay, don't miss the boat, crustaceans. International Stackers live. Thank you for that, Abe Boken. Pat Dolan saying, watch the video. Thank you, Pat. Blue Shadow, who sent a treasure box. It's coming. So that free silver and gold I'm giving away to you soon will be in a nice treasure box. And look at this, breaking insider info from Mick Slamerson's residence, what he's been up to in the last 10 days, $90 to $70. Who would have suspected? Ladies and gentlemen, Slammy McSlammerson is here. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day. Will you or any other metal bros on X feel any remorse for misleading so many people on silver and gold? You pumpers have no shame. I've been telling the same story since silver was 13 an ounce, being called a pumper then, and that it would never break 20 again. And here we are. This is gonna be funny. I'm just some guy on the internet with crabs sharing my journey. Just shouted you out live on YouTube. I've been telling the same story since silver was 13 an ounce, being called a pumper, called a pumper then, and that it would never break 20 again, and here we are. I'm just some guy on the internet with crabs sharing my journey. Just shouted you out live on YouTube. Come join us. It's funny when people call me a silver pumper because I'm not one of those channels that's out there like, buy it right now. It's going to $1,000 by December 31st. I'm never one of those guys. My job and what I take seriously is giving you guys the best information I can, whether it's good, bad, or in the middle. And you do it with it what you may. That is what I do here on this channel. That's what I pride myself on. Variable sir here saying, OMG, silver is the same price as it was back in December 2025. I'm only 200% up on my original investment. There you go, Variable. Are you serious? I think they should call it George Strait. Is that... I don't know if this is a real tweet. It could be, but I don't know if that's real. George Strait from Next Exit. Okay, Amarin saying India's ditching the Comex paper pricing. I did hear about that. He says we can too. Why aren't you helping make that happen, man? Why keep waiting when the writing has been on the wall for a long time? Keep complaining or implement a solution. I mean, I believe I am making that happen. Look at YouTube. Look at how bigger our gold and silver niche has become. It used to be 20,000 subscribers was the max. Now there's channels with hundreds and millions of subscribers. So my job and how I'm helping that to happen is to spread awareness on gold and silver, sharing my venture with y'all. I can't go there and make monetary policy. I can't go and enact certain things. I'm doing whatever's in my control, and that's sharing the message with y'all, amplified and out there. We're like literally the gold and silver Paul Revere's, riding the streets of the internet, warning of the big bankers' plan and how people can protect themselves. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But that's what I'm doing, and I believe that is what's helping to make stuff like that happen. Not much else I can do, man. I can't go take over the Well, can I go take over the Comex?
Dudley! Smith! A fallen hard with one arm! Wow. Oh my God! Oh no, he's not! Major choke slam!
And Mac in chat saying, how dare you not know every move that silver makes? And guys, this is such a crazy time for silver with the war, geopolitical. Like, there is so much happening. The market's like on the verge of collapsing. We are in some of the most historic times ever. You guys are going to look back at this and be like, wow, that was crazy. And ERRN for live saying, can't be shaken out if your precious metals that are in an IRA. There you go. That's the easy way not to get shaken out. Oil, and I think you're going to be very happy with that decision, RN for life. Buckle up. Come join the Crustacean Nation. Talk everything silver, says Intl-Stacker. Mike says, that's when I politely ask for the 5-year chart. It's science. Remember, guys, what do we do? When in doubt, what do we do? Zoom out. And in chat, Interpolation, thank you for being a channel member, says, I'm buying gold today, watching coin stocks empty in real time on online bullion dealers. Wow. Yeah, guys, I'm sure bullion dealers and coin shops are getting wiped out today. I'm probably going to... I already blew my budget for the month. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. But I might be trying to move something around so I could pick up some more of my mining stocks and some physical. We'll see what I can get done here. Shiny Stacker saying, where's your darn magic? Wanted to make the silver price reflect physical reality. I know. We're working on it. Guys, I love yelling all-time high. I love yelling, Li Shi's a Guardian. I want to be back there too. And I believe we will be back there. We just got to be a little bit patient, which is hard in this day and age. Everything's at our fingertips. Dropping the mic, thank you for being a channel member, says, do you see JP Morgan has been taking physical silver deliveries with the lower prices? Yeah, I have seen that. Dropping the mic. I have been seeing that. Thank you for that. Okay, so Philip here saying, International Stacker, amazing how there's never any glitches on the way down. Yeah, there's never any glitches on the ways down, guys. Only on the way up. Everything works fine on the way down. Yes, agree, says Bullion. Thank you. Big Rick says, the sad thing is rate cuts are not projected until the end of 2027 now. Powell said he needs inflation to stabilize first before cutting rates. Yeah, but I think when Wash gets in there, there's going to be quick rate cuts. I don't think Trump would be putting him in there if he didn't think that, Big Rick. I get it. I get the sentiment. And if we were stuck with Powell, I think you would probably be right. But I'm thinking we'll get some rate cuts pretty quick. I really do think that. But we'll see. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I've been right before. You never know. But that's kind of where my mind is at right now. Assad is saying, excuse me, nothing's changed. Hit paper and physical. Buy and hold. Incoming 4 to 5x is saying Assad. Thank you. Is it Assad? Acid. Mr. Power Cosmic saying absolutely not going to happen. There's a high probability that we are heading into a recession. Yeah, I agree with you. We're heading into a recession. A broken, not a chance. My mama didn't raise no fool. International Stackers on YouTube is coming up real soon. Get ready, all crustaceans. Come on in. The silver stacking up in the crustacean nation. Don't be late or you miss out. And Big Rick saying a lot of digging up info. Just keep it silver simple. So this is Big Rick. He sends me charts from time to time, which I do appreciate. And he does a lot of analysis here. Professional trader. So thank you for that, Big Rick. I think we've caught up. You can't watch YouTube anymore via I speak about my past experience with SEO. This is evidence of control, and the channel has over viewers. I'm not sure what that means. But I'll go give that a watch. Thank you. Caveman saying, I'll give you this thought. Your followers are loyal and will take the journey all the way back to 20. Grats on that. Okay, thanks. Do you have any silver you would like to sell? I'm interested. I listened for as long as I could. I would only take so much of your constant hype pumping and baby. Yeah, guys, we got this YouTube or this ex-hater to comment on the baby gator. The baby gator. It's science.
It's science.
Look at this from Will. You need to get your wallet out, man. Look at this. Finished my first two chromer crabs. These are quite a bit different from the crabs I've made previously. Look at these guys. Wow. Those are pretty cool. Scrap metal art. He's taking scrap metal and turning it to art. Hey, Crabmet, says Daniel. Hey, Daniel. Okay, we're caught up. Cool, we're caught up. I'm going to go back to the charts. And interesting enough, we made it out of the danger zone. And look at this. Made it out of the danger zone, immediately 2 green candles. So we're going to see what happens here. We literally got 16 minutes here until the Shanghai Futures Exchange opens. I'm going to ask you guys right now, are you team green? Are we gapping up? Or are you team red? Are we gapping down? Let me know right now in chat. And also, too, if you got questions, put them in chat now, because now's another question and answer time. I'm going to be looking at them. And see if, okay, Frodo in chat, channel member, thank you for the support, saying, let's see 20. I would love to buy ounces at guys, man. If it hit 20, oh my gosh, I might sell a kidney. To stack as much as I could. Okie Stacker saying good entry point. And Rick Harrison is saying, what is the oversold alert flashing on the chart? Hope I did not break it. I have 20 ounces incoming. Oversold flashing on the chart. I don't see what you're talking about, Rick Harrison. I think it might. I don't know what you're talking about. Dragons 7 saying, great to hear your explanation, your position, your transparency. Love the show. Thank you, Dragon. Appreciate it. Good morning, International Stacker and friends, says Stormy. And Stormy saying green candle. Big Green saying it's going to be red, baby, red. Pat JMD, channel member, thank you for the support, saying it's going to be green. So we'll see what happens here, guys. Shanghai's opening in just 14 minutes and 45 seconds. So smash that like button. We're only 90 likes away from 500. And guys, we're only 16 subscribers away from the next big show. Some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. 67,400, that will happen in just 16 subscribers from now. And again, I got a big giveaway coming soon. You got to be subscribed. Kyle Newsom is saying, seriously, though, what's the reason it's being driven down? A bunch of reasons. First off, the dollar index is up over 100 again. It's actually showing some weakness this morning, but it went back over 100. Look at this. So this is one reason for the smackdown. Traditionally, when the dollar index is going up, it's green. It's bearish for silver, and gold meaning red candles. It sends it down. And inversely, and this isn't every time 100% of the time, but just in general, inversely, when the dollar index goes down, it's bullish for gold and silver. Green candle sending it up, and you could see it pumped here hard yesterday. Look at that. That's a stairway to heaven. Went all the way up to 132, but it's been crab walking. Now we're seeing some breaking, so we're going to watch that. So that's one reason. Another reason is oil. Oil all's been moving up. Look at this Brent. It hit a peak of $119 a barrel. Currently down to 113. So that's another reason for the price action we're seeing in gold and silver. Another reason is straight up market manipulation from the bankers, so helping it along. And then third, when you have big moves like this, again, this is, what are we at? 10.48% is what we're at right now. When you have big percentage moves, if it triggers stop losses. So people have stop losses, sell silver at this, sell it at this, sell it at this. So when you get a big momentum move down, and it's a quick one, like what we've seen, it triggers a bunch of stop losses, which triggers more selling. So you can get an exaggerated move to the down or the up based on triggering stop losses for long, just going down, or triggering stop losses for shorts on the way up. So you can see, like when you hear short squeeze, that's exactly what happens on the way up. You start triggering all these shorts and people have to force cover, right? So those are just some of the many reasons. And a big one is the geopolitical instability in the market. Strait of Hormuz, big question mark there. What's going to happen? Remember, 20 to 25% of the world's oil goes through there. 25 to 30% of the world's liquid natural gas goes through there. Fertilizer goes through there. A lot of stuff. And this ship right here is just saying, Leroy Jenkins, and going for it. But guys, I just got, Rick Harrison just sent me an oversold alert. Okay, hold up. I'm going to bring this up to show you guys. 1 second. We've got an oversold alert. Oversold alert. Bringing it up here. Oops, wrong thing. Rick Harrison. Hold up. Okay, I need to fix it. Okay, I'm getting it right now to show you guys. Okay, save it. Desktop. 1 second. Okay, I'm pulling this alert up for you. Thank you, Rick, for that. I usually don't check my email when I'm live, but I saw that pop up, fortunately. So this is what Rick Harrison's talking about. Oversold alert. So silver and gold and stocks and anything, guys, can be oversold or undersold, overbought. Oversold or overbought. So when silver was up at like at 120s, this would have been saying overbought alert, and that precipitated the sell. But now look at this, oversold alert. So this is even saying it's on the charts. It's oversold, so it means there's a propensity for it to bounce back. But we got to wait and see. Because right now a bunch of stop losses are being triggered. Look, taking profit here, taking profit. So we got profit takers, we got stop losses, we got manipulation, we got global uncertainty. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to, and thank you, Rick, for that. We're going to see the Shanghai Futures Exchange start to trade here in just about 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Guys, Team Green or Team Red, are we going up or going down? Let me know what you say. Yeah, Big Rick is right. It can stay oversold. It can stay overbought. That's just an indicator. You are totally right. It can stay that way. But it also cannot. It's positive pressure on gold and silver. So we'll see what happens there. Cardi is saying the market is like a rubber band. Nothing goes down forever. Yeah. And nothing goes up forever. Nothing goes down forever. Actually, there's one thing. There's one thing that always goes up forever. That's the U.S. national debt. We broke 39 trillion. I posted about this a couple days ago, and it was at 39 trillion 2 billion. Now it's at 39 trillion 8 billion. This seems to be the one thing in the world that does go straight up forever. J Hart, thank you for being a channel member, says, do you think the banks are preparing to close the rest of their short positions? I mean, possibly. There have been a lot of banks that switched to net long not too long ago. So, I mean, possibly. But keep in mind, too, there's a lot of shorts out there for entities, businesses, mining entities that do what's called hedging. So whatever physical silver they have, they'll buy the same position in a short position. So if the market moves down, they're covered. If it moves up, they're covered. So that's called hedging. So no, there's a lot of institutional players that hedge. So some of those shorts are going to always stay there. Victor's saying, in all sincerity, if you ever do lose money, I'm responsible for my decisions. I'm an adult. But when I gain, I'll credit you. There you go, Victor. Can you give Big Rick my email, please? Says Josh. Big Rick. Josh wants to get in contact with you. Big Rick, are you Richard Harrison? Or are you different? I think you're different. I think Big Rick's different. So Big Rick, Josh, and Chad's trying to get a hold of you. D Problem Solver says, Baby Gator straight to a DTB, please. There you go. Mackenzie Bay is saying, do you really think a recession is ahead? Some days I feel yes, yeah, I do. I do. There's too much going on in the world. There's too much money spending. Like, but stuff could happen. We could discover some crazy technology that turns everything around. I don't know. But yeah, I think odds are we're headed to a recession. I think we're overdue. Like aliens could show up and be like, here's 20 tons of silver and gold for everyone. You don't need money anymore. There you go. I mean, in this day and age, it seems like something crazy like that could happen. Sean Leslie saying, what do you think local coin shops will be charging for an ounce of silver? If they even, I think they won't open today. I think many coin shops won't open. And the ones that do are going to be charging what they're in it for. So if they bought it at 80, you're still going to go in there and see it for 85. Remember, I made this video here. This is a good video to watch right now, actually. I might need to put this video back out. It is, hold up. Right here. Silver shortage 2026. Why physical price will explode no matter what paper says. At a certain point, you'll see the physical prices become completely decoupled from the paper market. So I guarantee you there's going to be some shops today that are still selling 80, 85, 90. And that's what's happening there. I've been on the record saying if silver dropped to $20 an ounce tomorrow, you would not be able to buy it for $20 an ounce. Not going to happen. It's just going to have a massive premium on it like we saw in COVID. So it'll be interesting to see how cheap people actually can get silver today. Okay, Pawpaw saying Shanghai will gap down to 75 or 76. We're going to find that out together here in just about 6 minutes. Michi, good to see you, is saying those 3-ounce corks are going to be cheap now. There you go. They're actually not going to be cheap because there's a lot of money that went into them. Shipping, custom stamps. I'm paying SGT to make them. I wish they were going to be cheaper with the spot price, but just like you're going to probably see coin shops close today and the price decouple, you're going to see some decoupling with that one. That's been an expensive project, not ever meant to be a moneymaker. Just got to pay for the project. It's expensive. Jimmy Reefer says, international reminder, if you focus on dollar cost average, it will absorb price volatility over time. I recently bought gold at 5K, but my dollar cost average is 22. Trust the process. That is true. Guys, something called DCA, something heavily recommended by me and pretty much every other stacker out there. If you buy over the long term consistently, you're going to have highs, you're going to have lows, but your dollar cost average is what ultimately matters. I've bought silver and gold at these highs, and I've bought it at $13 an ounce. So even buying silver gold at these highs, my dollar cost average for silver is still like in the 18s or 17s, right? So it's all about the dollar cost average. Rick Harrison says, I am a me, Rick Harrison in Nebraska, not a financial advisor, just some. Okay, so Big Rick and Rick Harrison are different. Okay, good. Thank you. I thought so, but I was like, oh, let's see. What happens when the aliens want our silver? If the aliens want your silver, okay, here's a question for you guys. If aliens come down and they say, give me your silver, and your option is you have to hand over your silver, but you can keep the silver, but they probe you, what would you decide? Would you hand over the silver or would you be probed? Dropping the mic, thank you for being a channel member, says, I think some silver paper are switching from silver to oil. Yeah. Guys, remember, literally this tweet spells that out, and that is a good point. We could also be seeing part of this could be a rotation of capital. So again, look at here. Silver from 24 to 25 is up 35.73%, 25 to 26, 110%. So people that already have profits here in the paper market may be actually rotating it into oil. You see here, we're at 96 right now here on US oil. WTI is at 95. So you could see a bunch of people trying to rotate into there. We got a possible DTB forming here in gold. We're going to keep watching it on a green candle, 4,575. Silver on a green candle, 67.23. And we are just 38 minutes and 45 seconds from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. Are you team green, team red? Are we gapping up or are we gapping down? Let me take a sip of this Mrs. International Stacker coffee here. If you had to guess, why does the USA refuse to replace the shiny contents of Fort Knox? That is a good question, Antonio. I'm not sure. I do think the day is coming where the U.S. is going to revalue. Guys, remember, supposedly the U.S., we have 8,000 tons of gold, and supposedly it's on our books at what is it, $45 an ounce, something like that, 35 an ounce. So I do think a reevaluation is eventually coming. When, I don't know. Top of the Matrix, thank you for being a channel member, says, considering my dollar cost average, I'm still well over triple my investment. Congratulations. I'm still up around, well, probably not now, but as of a few days ago, I was around 500%. I'm probably around 400% on my silver and gold investments. The 45-year cup and handle is still in play. 51 is the full pullback and a bullish run, says M. Petty. Maybe. I'd have to look at it, but maybe. Guys, 45-year cup and handles don't resolve in a couple months. SD Bullion has spot rounds at rounds at spot. Yeah, if you guys want silver at the current price, online bullion dealers are going to be your best. Again, I think a lot of physical coin shops are going to be closed, shut down, delayed open, or just selling it at higher prices. But Pat JMD is correct, and I almost said that earlier. I think the best deals you're going to find are probably going to be online. I'm using my dollar cost average to buy the dips. Just got to watch it. Some silver is $6 an ounce. Nice, Rick Harrison. Just for clarification, 75 to 76 spot price, Pawpaw saying. Okay, thank you for that. So Pawpaw thinks we're going to be 75 to 76. We're going to gap down to that when Shanghai opens here in just a minute and 45 seconds. Tiger Stacker, thank you for the super chat saying, I want to protect my precious metals, but no one will let me borrow their boat with a hole in it. What's wrong with them? That's funny. Tiger Stacker may imminently lose their gold and silver in a boating accident. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just a minute and 30 seconds away. What do you guys think is going to happen when Shanghai opens back up? Currently at $67.77. We're at a $15 premium from the west to the east. This is the biggest premium spread we've had in a while. Is silver going to gap lower in Shanghai to account for that? Is it going to gap higher? What do you guys think here? And we are just about 1 minute and 5 seconds away. I'm going to issue a 1 minute warning here. 1 minute warning here until Shanghai opens. And guys, please hit the like button. We've got 1,700 people on the stream. Thank you so much. You are all mega. We're only 31 likes away from 500. I know we could do it as we are 45 seconds away here. Is it gapping down? Is it gapping up? What do you guys think? Should I put this red arrow a little lower here? Let's drop it a little lower here. Gapping up or gapping down? What do you guys think? 30 seconds away. A big shout out to all the Diamond Claw members on the channel. I really appreciate your support. And all the channel members, it's viewers like you that enable me to do what I do. Who in the chat? Who on the channel? Who out there has Diamond Claws? Who's got them? And guys, we are just 10 seconds away from the open. I'm going to be counting it down here soon from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Gap down. Team Red took it a gap down and gap down to 75. Ooh, who said gap down to 75, 76? You got it right. So we are in a red candle gap down on Shanghai Futures Exchange. And remember, this exchange pretty much gaps every single day, up or down. So that's normal. But on a red candle at 74.27, and we're currently at 66. So we're back to about a $10 premium, $10-ish premium or so. And the next big shoe to drop, so that's the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening now. The next big shoe to drop is going to be 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 30 minutes from right now when the stock market opens. We're going to keep watching that, but yes, there is negative pressure. The Shanghai Futures Exchange just did open and gap down to 75 mark. It's now currently at 74.48. The Comex is at 66.58. Gold is at 4,554. And we're pushing, guys. The gold to silver ratio is currently at 67.87 to 1. We're going to go, oh, look at this. Josh is saying, I'm waiting outside my LCS right now. And guys, LCS stands for local coin shop. Waiting for it to open, trying to buy a 10-ounce bar. We'll let you know what it costs. Yes, Josh, please let us know. And I do think there's going to be a lot of coin shops that don't open today or just charge prices. And again, if you want to know what's coming, Go watch this video right here. Silver, go to my channel, click videos, latest, and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down. Silver shortage 2026, why physical prices will explode no matter what paper says. And this is about the decoupling of spot price from the regular price. So even though that video is 2 months old now, I think it's still very relevant for today. So I'll drop the link to that. Link to video in chat. So you guys can go check that out later. And a big red candle here. So let's go back here to X, previously known as Twitter, see what you guys are saying. Ken saying, it's not the cost of energy going up, it's the value of your dollar going down. Exactly. Guys, we were just talking about all throughout history this stuff, how paper currency has literally 100% of the time, when not backed by physical gold and silver, has literally gone to zero. And all this cash I'm pulling out of here right now is worth nothing. Zip. Nada. Zilch. Nothing. So Ken saying the value of your dollar is going down. They keep printing and giving it away. I just keep stacking. I just say keep stacking. I totally agree with you, Ken. And Noble here saying Israel is playing its cards masterfully, using Iran as an involuntary proxy to destroy all the rich and potentially dangerous Arab monarchies. Interesting take, Noble. Thank you for that. Blue Shadow saying, well, make sure to pump out a few more baby gators during the live stream, especially for you. That's funny, guys. We do need a baby gator right now, especially with Shanghai. There's something we do on this channel. Guys, I live stream all around the world, by the way. I don't only live stream charts. So if you like journeys around the world, travel content, going into markets, buying gold and silver in some of the sketchiest markets out there, this is the channel for you. It wasn't that long ago. I was in Egypt and you all told me to get on a camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshism here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
Yes. And it was a live stream in Boca Raton, Florida, and there was an alligator-infested waterway there. And you guys told me to make a call as a baby gator to attract a mama gator because you guys wanted to see a full size. You taught it to me. I did it live. And then some scientists on the channel figured out that 90% of the time, every time, when you use a baby gator call, it could turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
I thought I was going to be like Chubbs and Happy Gilmore, but luckily I made it out of there with all my digits. And Jopinator, thank you so much for the super chat saying, I bought Bitcoin and crypto in 2017, and then it tanked like silver, dropping to 15. I never sold. I waited for 3 freaking years and sold it all and did not lose anything. Hold on for dear life. So Jupinator saying, hodl, hold on for dear life. The Asian guy is commenting on it. On what? On my thing? What are they commenting on? Let me know. Okay, going down here. I'm just catching up with what you... Okay, I think I'm caught up there. Okay, let's refresh this. Yeah, guys, and for everyone just joining, remember in COVID, like on this day, look at this tweet. It's so apropos. There's your vocabulary word for the day. But literally, I've been retweeting out these posts that this gentleman's been doing every morning. I like them. It's like this day in history in silver, gold, silver HQ. And look at literally on this day, as COVID lockdowns triggered global panic, silver hit a decade low of $12.12 an ounce. A stark reminder of fiat-driven volatility, yet stackers who held through the fear watched silver later explode higher, proving once again why physical precious metals are the ultimate hedge and true sound money. And don't forget, in the Iranian oil crisis we saw in the 70s, it took 30 days for gold and silver to respond. So literally, that's where we're at, literally, this day in history. And again, traditionally, January, February, March, April are not good months for gold and silver. Historically. We are in a green candle here, guys. Did the baby gator work? Look, this was a BRC, a big red candle. The baby gator took a bite out of it. Now we're on the green candle.
It's science.
It's science. Wow. Gold, we're on a green candle as well. And we're on a green candle, the Shanghai futures. It would be funny, guys, if it's on like CNN. Gold, silver were crashing. Then they made a historic run, and we've triangulated what the cause was. It was right here on this morning. The 19th of March, when a baby gator call was issued. If the war ends, will silver go back up? Maybe, Greg. Usually war is bullish for gold and silver. I think the reason that gold and silver haven't really responded yet, besides the manipulation, which is always a factor, they've been manipulating it for years. And if you think that's conspiracy, just type in banks fined for silver and gold manipulation. You'll find out that J.P. Morgan Chase paid $920 million. You'll find out Deutsche Bank, a bunch of others paid. You'll find out that the Department of Justice literally sent some of their bankers to jail over it. But traditionally, war is good, bullish for gold and silver. This one, not so much. And I think it's because people assumed it was going to be over very quick. I think that's probably the reason. But now as this thing is going to drag out, and it's obviously going to take longer, I think you will start to see some of that bullish sentiment roll over into gold and silver, how it normally would be. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 2 subscribers away from 67,400. That will trigger a big show. Some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. And also, I'm giving away a bunch of silver, gold, and copper soon. This is nearly 30 ounces of silver in here. We've got Valcambi. We've got gold germanium mint bars. We got premium Silvertown silver bars. We got we got everything in here. We got mystery stuff in red boxes. All you got to do is subscribe. And you might as well subscribe, get a chance to win, and see a big show. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Channel members, you know what to do. If I refresh this, here we go. Here we go. 67,400. Thank you so much. It's time for the big
champions
show.
featuring regional finalists from all across the United States competing for the title of America's
Four-time.
best aerobic athlete. Presenting
Four-time.
the 1987 Bristol Light National Aerobic Champion.
4 times.
Introducing the 4-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker.
Thank you so much. We did it. The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 2,000 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. This one was in Prague, Czech Republic. This one was in Florida at the fun show with pawnbroker pickers. This one over here was in Poland. We go around, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the journey. That was a big show. If that was your first big show, please put in chat right now how it's changed the trajectory of your life. Please let us know. And guys, it's funny, I was just talking about Poland. And do I have any single guys out there in chat? If you're single, put single in chat. I met a girl in Poland. She's Polish. She's got a strong arm. She touches gold, silver, and copper all day. She's a big-time stacker, and she's looking for a suitor. Ladies and gentlemen, that could be you. So put your best pickup line in chat for Viola right now.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. Yes, that's Viola. Channel members, you know what emoji to drop there. That's weird, bro. Says support radical habits. That's funny. I finally have a purpose in life, says Gary, after seeing the big show. Look at that, guys. Look at that. She's definitely stacking. This is a great tweet. PM Bug puts this out every day, and I try to retweet it when I see it. So it talks about the prices at that time in silver and gold. But what he puts below is a bunch of charts, a bunch of information. So these are always great. These are always great. There's a bunch of information in there. Great info on the silver market. Check out the thread. Yes, I know spot price is lower now. That's so funny. Okay. Because there's someone going to say, this is inaccurate, but it's the information in the tweet. It's the information in the tweet that is good for you guys. So make sure to go check that out if you're interested. Follow me on X, previously known on Twitter as at Intl-Stacker. International would not fit. But my accounts, guys, my accounts on now on X, Instagram, and Facebook are all verified. So if you're on X, Instagram, and Facebook and you see me and it's not verified, it's not really me, okay? So that's a good way to know. TikTok, I'm not verified yet. And YouTube, I'm not verified yet. That will come at 100,000 subscribers. Then you'll see a checkbox. But everywhere else, I am verified. Be careful. There's people out there literally impersonating me. I got a report of another one. Hold up. Let me pull. Here it is. Yeah, look at this. This was an account that was impersonating me. And look at this. There's 2 E's in it. International Stacker. So be careful. I'm never going to ask you to text me on WhatsApp. I'm never going to tell you to text me on Telegram. I don't need help. Although it could be plausible for my channel going around the world. I'm never going to ask you for help getting gold or silver out of Africa. Watch out for scammers. I do not have courses. I don't sell anything on this channel, guys. Like course wise, I am about to sell Mrs. International Stacker coffee though. That is going to be a thing, but I don't sell courses. I don't sell anything. I do have deals though. If you go to my channel and you click any video, these are my official deals. Pocket Pinger, Sigma Metalytics, Emergency Food, Stacker. So I do have these links. And then also, I do have gear. I do have International Stacker gear. So I guess that was an incorrect statement. I do sell clothing articles with crustaceans on it. So if you do ! gear in chat, you could join the Crustacean Nation as well there. I'm getting murdered this morning. Negative 10K. Yay. Do you think this is just typical Thursday sell-off? Are we cooked? No. Teehee, I do not think we're cooked. You'll have to watch this back from the beginning when I ended the stream. I shared a lot of information in there why I believe we're not cooked. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But probably one of the best things I can remind you is 2 things. For everyone just joining, 2 things. First off, when in doubt for silver and gold even, zoom out. From 24 to 25, silver is up 35.73%. From 25 to 26, up 110%. So that's one thing. And then one other thing that's going to help really put this into perspective that I liked is on this exact day in 2020, as COVID lockdowns triggered global panic, silver hit a decade low of $12.12. That was in 2020. A stark reminder of fiat-driven volatility, yet stackers who held through the fear watched silver later explode higher. So I don't think we're cooked. We're definitely in correction territory. We're in overcorrection territory here. So we're going to see if we could stabilize and keep moving. And guys, the next shoe to drop here is just 16 minutes away. Don't go anywhere. It's the stock market open. And do you guys want me to stay for the stock market open? If you do, put stay in chat and smash the like button. We're only about 40 likes away from 600. I know we could do that. Christina Napolitano says he's not a pumper. He doesn't sell anything. I guess you truly are a caveman if you don't understand the precious metals and expiry dates, which is today. So time to move on for you. There you go. Oh, yeah, today is expiry day, isn't it? I think today is expiry day. Thank you for that, Christina. I forgot about that. And we traditionally see major volatility on expiry day because they try to smash it down. Wait, is today expiry day? What is today? Expiry day for Comex. Is it today? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. April setting on March 26th. That makes more sense because it's usually near the end of the month. So it's the 4th last business day of the month for gold, and silver options is the 26th. Okay, so we're still about 1 week off from expiry. We're only on the 19th here. Okay. So Rashad's saying leveraged precious metals positions largely are not going to survive the present decline in metals. This is why the sell-off is engineered. I like that one. Will you survive? Who in chat will survive? I will survive. Dude, I think of so many crazy scenes every different stream, just things we say. I was messing with the Let's Get Physical video the other day. Man, that video is spicy. Bull theory. Look at that, 3 trillion wiped out. Let's go back to the charts here real quick. Silver's on a red candle, 67.10. On the Comex, gold's 4,531. Gold to silver ratio is starting to come back down again, 67.63 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Shanghai, after gapping down, is on a green candle, $75 thereabout. And the stock market's opening here in 14 minutes. I didn't look. Did you guys want me to stay? I forgot to look. Equity stock options expiry tomorrow. Thank you. So the equities and the stock options expire tomorrow. So that is a big deal that can affect us. Because people might be trying to get some liquidity as well. Thank you for that. And guys, if you got questions for me, make sure you tag me. Let me show you. Tag me at International Stacker. It turns it orange for me. If you don't tag it, oftentimes I'll miss it if it's a question for me. Still not as low when I bought. No sweat, says Andrew. There you go. Okay. See what you guys are saying here. I feel the bottom is in soon, says Brandon. Let's hope you're right, Brandon. You never can tell when you're dealing with these cantankerous bankers. Silver 65, it won't be long now, says Silver Trade. Gold broke every possible support level, so there is no compromise. This is fight tooth and nail. This is specifically engineered to have public panic, not for starters. Okay, in chat, Anastar is saying, will they be able to play with oil since it is so high demand? I mean, they can try. Oil is down a little bit today besides Brent. Brent is up $5. Every other oil is down $2 to $3. Oh, guys, that's big news. The DXY was under 100. So, you guys, this meteoric rise in the dollar yesterday with our meteoric crash went up to a high. It's been crab walking. It had a breakdown this morning, so we'll see if that helps with gold and silver. Traditionally, that would, with the dollar index DXY dropping. But look at this. Are we about to see a DTB form here, guys? We got a BRC forming here, 67.93. Is the bottom in? We'll find out. Silverpug said we should have crab and printed cookies. What do you think? I think that would be great, Silverpug. I don't know if I can handle the logistics with that, though. And in licensing and food handling. Oh, my gosh. I go to prison. Are we going to the 50s, says Ali. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to the 50s, Ali. We could, but I don't think so. Jonathan's saying APMEX is at a 10% premium. The Shogun of Harlem saying, I feel like today's live show is more depressing than normal. Like the air has left the room. No music. Charts look. You guys can't hear the music? Can you guys not hear the music right now? Can you guys hear the music? No music. Oh, wow. All right, hold up. How is that? Do you hear it now? Is it too loud now? Is it perfect or too loud now? Guys, I've got music pumping in my ears. I've been happy. Is it better now? Much better. Perfect. Get pumped up, guys. Don't be depressed. We're the Crustacean Nation. We've been through worse. When in doubt, zoom out. I am unshaken. I've got intestinal fortitude. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, but I believe those with intestinal fortitude are soon going to be dancing with me in the streets. I am not scared because I have prepared physical gold and silver. No reason to be depressed. If anything, this is an opportunity, I believe, to acquire more. Who's with me? And ladies and gentlemen, we have what appears to be possibly one of the most massive DTBs we've ever seen on this channel for me. And it's not sure yet, but it could be. Could this be the start of the most massive DTB we've ever seen? Do you guys remember like a couple of months ago when they were talking about like 6 Sigma events and 10 Sigma events, how they're impossible? Guys, is this a 5X DTB event happening right in front of our eyes? And look at MF Base saying, just bought 10 more ounces. Did that pump you up? Are you happier? Don't be depressed. Guys, I messed with the music the other day. I forgot to turn it back up. I'm sorry. I've been dancing in my chair the entire stream. Is this the DTB we've been waiting for? We'll find out. Is this the biggest DTB in history, says Intl-Stacker. I'm with you. Delighted Silver's on sale right now. I'm crab dancing, says Shiny. I mean, do we need a quick crab dance? Is that what we need? Ladies and gentlemen, they said we were crazy. They said we were insane. They said we were going to lose in silver when it was $13 an ounce. They said we'd never be over 20 again. Then they said we'd never be over 30 again. Then they said we'd never be over 40, then 50, then 60, then 70, 80, and 90, 100, and 10, and 20. Then we just got crashed all the way down to the 60s. Are we witnessing the bottom? Are we witnessing the turnaround? No matter what, I'm still stacking. When in doubt, zoom out. Who's with me? Who's got diamond claws? Who's got intestinal fortitude? Who's ready for the mega gaw? Who wants free silver? Who wants free gold? Who wants free copper? Who wants it? Who wants it? Yes! Okay, how was that? Are we motivated? Are we motivated? That was a quick motivational. A motivational. Are we motivated? Who's got diamond claws?
Diamond claws.
Are you doing a raptor run? No, I'm not doing a raptor run. Gold to silver ratio is at 67.11. That's a quick little motivational tangent there. We are at 76.12 on silver on the Shanghai Futures Exchange. Do not lose the faith. It's like when I was a kid growing up in California, San Diego Padres hardly ever won anything, but we kept that was the motto, keep the faith. I kept the faith for so many years. That one didn't work out. International Stacker, I was so right about 73. You were right. Eternal vigilance. Good job. Ray said, just logged into Kitco at school to see silver at 66. Came to the stream to see what's up. What's up? We've got a sell-off. We got institutional players probably rotating one of the highest earning assets of 25 and 26 in to get into the gold and silver game or to cover market losses. Need for liquidity. But the DXY seems like it might be breaking down. It's below 100 again. We'll see what happens here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to know a lot more about what's happening today in the next 5 minutes and 30 seconds. When the stock market opens, who's with me? Who's staying for the stock market open? Put stock in chat if you're staying for that part. It could be explosive. We'll find out. And we're currently 75 likes away from 700, so please keep smashing it. 1,600 people on the stream. Thank you so much. And guys, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We only need 84 more subscribers till the next big show. Is that the last possible trick from manipulators? No, they're going to have many more. They're going to have many more tricks, guys, up their sleeves. Again, I've been saying for a long time on this channel, the road's going to be long, dark, and full of terrors. We're going to get bumps, bruises. Some of us are going to get broken legs. But I believe those with the intestinal fortitude to see the way through are going to be dancing with me in the streets. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. And remember, a crab can lose a leg or a claw and it can't grow back. And someone's saying the V pattern. Well, on this channel, we don't call this the V pattern. We call this the DTB. Look at interpolation. It's my birthday. Also, the show always rocks. Thank you, interpolation. Everyone say happy birthday in chat. Interpolation channel member, thank you so much. I'm glad you're having it. Good time. Ugh. Okay, here we go. 4 minutes. 4-minute warning here. If this turns out to be a DTB, this is going to be one of the biggest we've seen in a while on this channel. A DTB with a low of 65.35 and a high of 70.95. That would be wild. Gold was under the current level every day last year. That is a good point, Speedable. Shanghai is currently trading at 75.63. The stock market's going to open here soon, guys. We're waiting with bated breath for that. About 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see what you guys are saying on X. European central banks holds rate steady. Warren's outlook is significantly more uncertain, says Yukon. Thank you. John in chat saying, what will be wild as I bought at the lowest part of the dip? That would be wild. Wiccan on chat on X is saying, turn your chart to the 4-hour candle and look at February 26. Okay. So he wants me to turn it to the 4-hour. Okay, 4-hour, and he wants to look at February 26. Okay, this is February 26 right here. So he wants us to look there. And zoom out. Oh, is he talking about a giant inverse DTB? Is that what he's talking about there? A giant inverse DTB. And guys, we are just 2 minutes here. 2 minutes and 5 seconds from the stock market opening. Let's see what happens. When can someone call himself a stacker? How many ounces do you need to have? At least 2. Once you can stack 1 ounce on the other one, you're officially a stacker, RRK BS. Do you guys agree with me, or do you think it's different? I think once you have more than 1 ounce, you're a stacker. And I think the first goal for everybody should be 10 ounces, then 50 ounces, then 100 ounces. Then after the 100, you got to keep it on the hundreds. 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once you get to 1,000 ounces, I think 15 is your next target. A stacking for fun saying, whether the prices go up or down, the ride is always fun on your channel. Thanks for all the work. Thank you, Stacking for Fun. I'm glad you like it. Grabbed another tubes of rounds at a discount, says Nick. Nice, Nick. Quit your job and sell your house, says Peter. That's funny. Okay, you guys agree. Roadkill channel member and moderator, thank you, says, hell yeah, 2 or more, you're a stacker. Oh, February 25th. Okay, we'll try it again. We'll try it again. February 25th. February 25th is right here. Here. Oh, are you trying to show us like a Head and Shoulders or something? That's not right, though, because the right shoulder has to be higher. Interesting. We are in a green candle here. Guys, is this going to be the DTB of all DTBs? Stock market's going to be open 10 seconds. Oh, I've been playing. 10-second warning. 10-second warning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here comes the stock market. It is open, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the first candle of the stock market. Let's see what happens. So right now the Dow Jones is immediately down 280, 290, 300. Oh, it's accelerating. Stock market is down 320, 330 on the Dow Jones. S&P 500 is down 61. NASDAQ's down 307. Dow Jones is down 312. The dollar DXY just went back over 100. What is going on? There is blood on the streets. Oil is down everywhere except for Brent. And Brent's even going lower. Everything's red. Bitcoin's below 70,000. Everything is red. Everything except for the VIX and Brent is red. Whoa. I have 140 and I don't feel it's correct to call me a stacker. I think you should get to 5,000. No. RRK, you are a stacker. RRK at 140 ounces, do you realize you have more than 99% of the world's population? Do you realize that? You are not only a stacker, you are an early innovator. Look at this. Something I like to cover on this channel is called the innovation adoption curve. And let's close these. I believe we're still here in early adopters. Early majority, late majority, this is FOMO, fear of missing out. That's when we just go hyperbolic, I believe. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. I believe we're here still. And you are in the early adopters phase, especially with 140. So I believe you're going to be happy with that. And you're certainly a stacker, my friend. Look at this, guys. The DTB is continuing to form here. Green candle and silver, 68.53. Gold, 4,577. Shanghai Futures Exchange green candle, 76.60. What is going on? The market is all red. The dollar index is red. The Dow Jones is down 330. S&P's down 53. NASDAQ's down 275. VIX is up. U.S. oil's down. WTI is down. Crude is down. Brent is up. Just a sea of red, guys. Sea of red. So remember this. It's not just gold and silver that are getting the smackdown. And Eternal Vigilance is saying, International Stacker, we should see summer go back to lows of 60 and 50 now. Don't be scared. This is a healthy correction. Checking out the weak hands. Buckle up. That's what Eternal Vigilance is saying. Designer Gas Club is saying, I'm in a pinch and need to sell so bad right now. Sorry to hear that, Designer. It can happen. Rooster saying, would you be willing to put out a poll to see the average physical? Yeah, let's see this. Let's do a poll real quick. How large is your stack? Okay. Okay, let me think the best way to do this. Okay, here. 1,299 ounces. Okay. Uno momento, guys. Okay, we're going to do a quick poll here. Man, I only get 4, though, so let's do 1 to 200. Let's do 200 to 500, 499. Let's do 500 to 1,000. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, here comes the poll. Where are you guys at? We can further refine the poll once we get our data set. Nice. Harvard Hammer says they have 36,000 ounces. That's epic if you really have that. That's more than a metric ton. If you really have 36 ounces, let's see. Metric ton to troy ounce. 32,150. So if you have 36,000 ounces, you have a metric ton. You may possibly make a plate tectonic shift under you. I botched one option. Speedo saying botched an option. Ah! Okay, guys, option 2 is supposed to say 200 to 499. Option 2 here. Gosh dang it. Copy and paste got me. Option 2 here is supposed to say 200 to 499. Okay, to be clear. That's 200 to 499, then 500 to 1,000, okay? Freaking dum-dum IS. Keep voting, and then we're going to drill down further. Yeah, I messed that one up. One poll option should be none of your business, says Floyd Lawton. There you go. You lost 1/2 of your wealth holding silvers from its high. But also... Hawaii, I'm up nearly 500% on gold and silver since I've been stacking it. Many others are up, some smaller than that, some larger than that. Okay, so we've got 42% of you are 1 to 200 ounces, 16% of you are 201 to 499, 13% of you are 500 to 1,000, and 29% of you are over 1,000. So I'm going to end that poll, and I'm going to do another poll here. We're going to drill down a little bit deeper here. Okay, get ready here. Okay, another poll coming. Give me a second here. Hold up. This is for those over 1,000 ounces. I'm trying to see where you guys are at. Okay, here we go. This is for those over 1,000 ounces. Let's see where you guys lie in there. This poll is anonymous. Do not worry. It is anonymous. Let's go here to X while you guys are voting on that. See what you guys are saying. Wiccan saying, I'm at silver USD 400 count. It's representing, or it's repeating also RSI. Oh, look what he's pointed out is there is this smack down there, and this is what happened afterwards. Interesting. Thank you for that, Wiccan. Big Rick here saying, loaded, let's go. Big Rick says we're loaded, let's go. Thank you for always tweeting me at these. Big Rick, thank you for tweeting these at me, and thank you for questioning me. I do appreciate that. Guys, I appreciate when you question me. When you say, are you sure about that? Have you thought about this? When you show me some new piece of information. The one thing we can do horribly as silver stackers, even traders, whatever, is be like so dedicated to one position that we don't change our minds no matter what. We should take in all information and continually evolve and adjust our positions and where we believe we're headed. That's the wise and prudent thing to do, as we are seeing a DTB here of massive proportions. 68.33 right now on silver. Gold is 4,572. Gold to silver ratio is 67.01 to 1. And Shanghai Futures Exchange is at 76.19. And the DXY is back under 100. That is bullish for us. Dow Jones is down 330 points, guys. It's cracked 46,000. It's back in the 45,000s. S&P 500 is down 56. NASDAQ's down 264. Oil is all blood on the street except for Brent. Bitcoin is under 70. It's about 69,300. Okay, I'm going to end that poll. So 50% of you are between 1 to 2,000. Well, let's end the poll. So for those people that answered the last poll that were over 1,000, this is how it breaks down. How large? So 50% of you are 1 to 2,000, 22% 2 to 4, 16% over 10,000. Great job, guys. That's amazing. And 4 to 6,000 is 12%. I'm at 5,100 ounces myself. Man, I wish I was over 10. I wish I could have gotten there before prices went above 20. How do you figure your cost ounce when you have tons of slab coins? Just include your... I actually have a free... And I usually don't say this much because I'm about to get 2,000 emails. But I've got a free spreadsheet I use that tracks everything. It tracks the live spot price. It tells you how many pounds LBS weighs. It tells you your dollar cost average. You just input the information. If you guys want a copy of that for free, I'm happy to give it to you. But here's the thing. I'm going to get so many emails right now, I can't read the emails. So in the title of the email, I need you to just put spreadsheet. Put spreadsheet, and then in the body of the email, say, please send spreadsheet. If you don't put anything in the body of the email, it will send it to spam. So in the title, subject, put spreadsheet and say, please send spreadsheet. I'll send it to you for free. There's also a video that shows you how to use it. Email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. Email me at internationalstacker. I'll put it in chat. At gmail.com, and I'll be happy to share that with you. But again, I'm not going to be able to read the emails. I'm going to get hundreds right now. It's going to be insane. But I will just copy and paste and share it with all you guys. So if you want to email me, Floyd Lawton says, I have 999,000 ounces of unobtainium. I hope that's true, Floyd. I really hope you have 999,000 ounces. That would be so epic. Wolf Tracks MT says, it's a great spreadsheet. I've been using it for 2 years. And it's free, guys. Again, the only stuff I sell on this channel is like coffee coming up, Crustacean Nation crab hats and gear and shirts. But like other channels would be like, you gotta join my something program and then you can get the... Yeah, I'm not about that. You can have it for free. How's that sound? And you know what else you can have for free? silver, premium silver, gold, copper. I'm giving all this away soon in my upcoming mega giveaway. What do you know about germanium mint gold? Premium silver, epic poured copper. Look at this skull. If you want it, all you got to do is subscribe. Big giveaway coming. And the mega giveaway coming soon to a theater near you.
Mega!
Who wants my treasure? Who wants it? And guys, my email is exploding. My phone is literally exploding with emails. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You will make more on coffee than you will on silver. You never know, Josh. I just become like a coffee legend. Like Starbucks, everyone starts carrying the Mrs. IS brewed coffee. That'd be funny. So I just become an accidental millionaire from coffee. There is a gift from summer gods to all those FOMO individuals. Get in Silver Stacker Club, says Eternal Vigilance. For those that don't know what FOMO means, it's fear of missing out. FOMO. The coffee baron. There you go. The next Starbucks branded crab. Now, you guys, with all the crazy price action, people are going to be selling silver and gold. People are going to be panicking. I know a lot of you are going to get good deals out there on silver. There's going to be individual stackers selling. There's going to be people panic selling that have been holding on. And again, I've got intestinal fortitude. I will not be shaken out. Do you? Let me know in chat. But my point is, there's going to be a lot of stuff hitting the streets. You've got to be so careful. If you buy one fake coin, gold or silver, it's going to mess up all your dollar cost average. Buy from trusted sources. If the deal is too good to be true, it probably is. Guys, you got to protect yourselves right now. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. And that's not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them. I do get a small little bonus each one that sells, so thank you so much. But that is a crustacean. I met him back in the day. I was the first YouTuber to talk about his product. And this has honestly quickly become like one of the best ways for cheap to tell if a coin's real or fake. So I like to feature your guys' businesses. So if you're a channel member, if you're a subscriber, and you've got a business that has to deal with gold and silver in some way, shape, or form, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. I'll take a look at it, and as long as it passes my smell, scratch, and sniff test, I do like to feature that stuff because you guys have helped me so much with my dreams, just simply by subscribing, simply by smashing that like button. You guys have helped me so much, and I want to help you guys out as much as possible. So that's one channel member, Sound Money Metals. That has achieved his dream. He quit his job. He's doing that full time now. I think that's amazing. Excuse me. Another one of you guys made what's called Red Dirt Reserve LLC. He sells gold backs. That's his dream. And this is where I buy all my gold backs at. He usually has the best prices on the internet, but his prices don't update every like 10 seconds like AppMex or someone else. Okay. So if there's big moves, it's going to lag behind. But this is one of you, a channel member. This is his dream. So I think that's amazing. Again, he doesn't pay me to say that. I just say that. So if you got a gold or silver business, email me, and I'd love to feature it and shout you out. But I am careful, guys. I get approached by stuff all the time, and there's stuff I won't say or mention just because I don't feel right about it or good about it. Like, I'm really iffy with phone applications. I get all kinds of stuff for phone applications, but those worry me just because of privacy. So I'm very careful with phone applications and stuff like that. Check that dong stack with the Pocket Pinger, Pio Trek. Okay, let's try to ping it. Let me pull out my dong, my Vietnam dong here. Look at this. Guys, isn't that crazy? People had these in their bank account and it literally became worth nothing. Let me try to ping it. Guys, we're going to need a bigger pinger here. Mines is scanning silver and gold, says Josh. You're selling yourself by doing things like daily streaming and repurposing old videos to grow your channel to get ad revenue from Google. No, hey, I get it. Just stating the facts. Thanks, Lloyd. I mean, we are building a kingdom here. And you know what else does help? Super chats do help. Thank you, everyone who's super chatted. Everyone who's become a member, thank you so much. Everyone who's been gifting memberships, thank you so much. No, it's truly appreciated. I did miss the Alpha Crab. Alpha Crab earlier said, we believe in IS. Crustaceans Nation is the Legion. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for the support. All that stuff does help, guys. This is my full-time gig now, my full-time job. But you can support the channel without spending a single dime. You can simply smash that like button. We've only got 80 more to 800. You can share a stream. All that stuff helps. I appreciate every bit of it. Thank you so much, guys. Crab Nation, says Josh. Woo. And you know what's nice about that pocket pinger video I made? I literally did a clandestine raptor run. I did a clandestine raptor run to fill up my coffee. So that little thing has been nice. Okay, let me check my email. Let's see how many emails I've gotten since I offered the spreadsheet. 100 emails about the spreadsheet. So I'll be responding to those at the end of the stream. Whew. That's a lot. See what you guys are saying on X, previously known as Twitter here. So for everyone who just joined late, there's 2 tweets I want to show you here. 2 tweets that I think sum up today pretty nicely. So first out, I want to remind you, when in doubt, zoom out. From 24 to 25, silver went up 35.73%. 25 to 26 went up 110%. That's the first one. And the second one, I try to tweet these out daily when I see them. Gold Silver HQ does this day in Sound Money history. 2020, on this exact day, COVID lockdowns triggered global panic. So back then, the crisis was COVID lockdowns. Nowadays, what's the global crisis right now? Strait of Hormuz. It's the war that's in Iran that's become a regional war. Okay? That's what's going on there. Silver hit decade low of $12.12. A stark reminder of fiat-driven volatility, yet stackers who held through the fear watch silver explode higher, proving once again why physical precious metals are the ultimate hedge in true sound money. So those are the 2 things I want you to remember there. How come price is plummeting so hard? I thought the war... Yeah, and I have covered that a few times on the stream thus far, but just really quick, war is usually extremely bullish for silver and gold. I think the market had priced in... Look at this market right now on the right here. Look, everything's red. Everything's red except for the VIX and Brent. Everything's red. But I think the market had priced in and thought that this was going to be a short conflict in and out. Kind of just like Venezuela was like a short little operation. But it's obviously not, and it's taking longer. But traditionally, you are right. Warfare, geopolitical instability is bullish for gold and silver, and I believe it still is. And don't forget, in the Iranian oil crisis, it took 30 days for gold and silver to pop. Why are we seeing such a big move down? Well, I think a few reasons. Let me zoom out here a little bit. The first reason is obviously the bankers want to smash it down. So we know there's manipulation. We know that's always a factor. Also, too, I believe that there was a sell-off in silver. Remember that I just showed you. It's up 110% in 25. So it's the best performing asset of 25 and 26. So I do believe people wanted liquidity to either, one, cover losses in the market, because we were at 50,000 to like a week and a half ago. Now we're at 46. So I think there's a transition, a rotation of liquidity to cover stock market losses. I think it was a rotation of liquidity for people wanting to get into the oil run we're seeing right now. I think that's a reason. Also, too, when you have big moves like this, remember, we're down nearly 10%. Okay, so when you have a big move like this, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see stop losses start to trigger. So people who are long in the market said, if silver hits like 70, I want you to automatically sell my position, or 50% of my position. So when you have quick moves like this, that stuff gets triggered, and then that can oftentimes over-exaggerate, magnify a move. It's the same thing as a short squeeze if you think about it. So when you see a short squeeze going up and you see the silver price exploding, that's because shorts have stop losses in, or they're forced to close their position and cover by the exchange, which means they have to buy physical silver and do it, or they have to buy the paper silver to get out of it, right? So you can see a magnification on the way down and up from stop losses and things like that. And thank you so much. Wow. Demary, thank you so much for that massive super chat. The biggest super chat of the day, $49.99, saying, I watch your live streams daily. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, D. Marie. I really, truly do appreciate it. You are so mega. Thank you so much for that. Can we chant Marie in chat? Marie. Thank you so much. Mike Ross saying, I own that 92. Is 100 possible again for 20? Yeah, I think so, Mike. I think more than that. I think 150 is possible for 2026. I really do. I feel strongly about that. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Now, because I said that, does that mean you should go take out a second mortgage on your house, sell a kidney, and sell your children because we're going to hit the moon? No. I do think that. I would not be shocked. I literally went and bought more champagne for when we break 100 again. And again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, but right now is a great way to dollar cost average. Buying consistently over a period of time can help lower your dollar cost average and help mitigate big run-ups, right? So if your dollar cost average is 90 and then all of a sudden you buy 10 ounces at what are we, $68 right now, that will lower that dollar cost average. Again, not telling you to go out and buy, not telling you to do what to do. I'm telling you what I do. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing. This is what I am doing. Thank you for your insight, brother. My pleasure, Willis Stacking. Guys, if you joined here late and you want to see all the breaking news this morning, I break down the news at the beginning of every live stream. So my whole point on doing that is if you miss a live stream or you come into a live stream late, you can watch it back once the stream is done, and then you can see all the news I covered. So I usually do an intro, I give a quick market update, then I go to the news. What's the best weapon to stop a bear? 100-ounce bar and a sock, maybe? I don't know. Best weapon to seriously stop a bear? Some huge caliber weapon. Possibly lasers. Seymour is saying, this market's definitely making my short squeeze. There you go, Seymour. That's funny. Thank you for being a channel member. Josh says, I'm killing it on oil right now. Well, Josh, remember, nothing goes up forever. If you're killing it on oil, not a financial advisor, but make sure to always take some profits. You don't want to ride it all the way up and all the way down. And then you're able to take those profits and you could turn it into physical gold and silver at these lower prices. Think about that. That might be what I would do. Stop a bear. Use a tank. Yeah, a tank will definitely stop a bear. I kill it going up and down, says Josh. That's awesome, Josh. I'm glad you're able to do that. DFD saying, speak softly. Loves no one hears us, but the sky vows to love. We make love again. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but thank you for being here, DFD. Chasing that MILF, such a funny name, saying, best way to deal with a bear is to have a slower. Yeah, that is true. All you got to do is outrun the slowest person. No, it's all going on Macallan. Guys, Josh, he is a Scotsman. He's in Scotland, and he takes all of his profits and turns it into Macallan. Best weapon is to give Trump to the bear, says R. Hersey. That's funny. I love humor. That's funny. Again, guys, I don't get into politics on this channel. I'm definitely a political person. I have my beliefs, but I stay out of politics. That's the things that divide us. What I focus on this channel is our love for gold and silver. But I do cover geopolitics, which some people sometimes mistake for politics. It's not. I cover politics objectively and how that can affect gold and silver, because that's what I'm watching, and I break that down for you guys as well. And I enjoy doing that. But we all have to be able to laugh a little as well. Let's go here. Physical wins, paper burns. The paper games will end, says Michael. SB says, how's it aging? February 17th. This was 2 days ago. See you in 3 months. Oh, that wasn't 2 days. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix that. I misread the date. This was on February 17th. One month ago. See you in 3 months. There we go. I misread that. Look at this. Scott's... you guys, if you see a news article you think is important for me to know and include in my analysis, please tag me. Printers printing like there's no tomorrow. U.S. regulators unveil plans to ease capital run rules for banks. Wow. I'll read that after the stream. Thank you. Okay, we're caught up there. Guys, look at this. Is this going to be the largest DTB we've ever seen on this channel? If so, the high of the DTB would be from 71.33 to 65.48. Rick, Big Rick in chat. Is this going to be the largest DTB we've seen to date on this channel? Please, Rick, give me your analysis on that. A bullish manipulation candle just appeared for silver. Will it send it to the moon?
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Although I want to go to the moon and although I want to be yelling all-time high in Lishi Zaguadian, like we were just a month and a half ago, we still got a little bit of work to get there, guys. So, I believe we're still going to have a moon mission eventually. But it's going to take some time. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But here's the good news. The DXY is under 100, down a half percent on the trading session since we opened. Dow Jones is down 250. S&P 537. NASDAQ's 173. Every oil except for Brent crude is down a couple bucks each, 2 to 3%. And Bitcoin is broken 70,000. It's in the 69s. Just went long on gold, says Josh. Nice, Josh. Didn't know the bankers had rules. The bankers do have rules. Their rules is they do as they please. And then they might pay a $920 million fine. Look at this. So JP Morgan Chase paid a $920 million fine in 2020. A couple of their bankers went to jail, but they probably made billions off of that. Barclays paid $44 million. A bunch of people, a bunch of banks have been fined. Deutsche Bank for spoofing and fixing and something called wash trading. So they do have rules, which means they can break any rule they want and get a slap on the wrist. Josh is saying Brent is going down slowly now. Are you rotating it, Josh? Are you taking profits? What are you doing? RRZ is saying, hey, do you know what the most stable currency is? What is it, RRZ? Is it claws? Are claws the most stable currency? Guys, I'm happy to report I did a monetary review, and the claws, the currency in chat, has had 0% inflation so far this quarter. Could this be another January 2026, says Jonathan? We can see. Someone says copper, buy physical. Guys, Cooper buy physical. I think you're talking to someone else. Okay. I was about to say, I'm not bullish on stacking copper because copper comes with pretty high premiums. But if you can get copper at good prices, maybe. But you know what the best price for copper is? Free. This is going to be given away to you. This is going to be given away to you. Look at this big old copper bar is going to be given away to you. We got copper and skulls. So we've had a bunch of copper donated for the mega giveaway. So this is all coming to you guys. So that's the best way to stack it. But like... yeah, I'm not bullish on actually stacking it if you're getting made bars and rounds because the premium on them is pretty high. But it's fun. You get some fun stuff. But if you get it for great deals, like if you're an electrician or a plumber, oh my gosh, copper scrap, I would save that every day of the day and make my own bars. Bankers rule the market with high-frequency trading, says Psalms. Yeah, that's what Jane Street is known for, guys. They're a quant high-frequency trading entity that now are the biggest shareholders in SLV. Yeah, free copper is great value, for sure. You guys, we're almost to being able to call this the massive DTB. I'm going to... okay, look, right here. That's the level we got to break. If we break that level, this becomes the highest DTB in channel history. It's a name I don't dare say, and when I do say it, I only say it on low breath. The Devil's Teabag. Channel members, you have an emoji for this exact point, exact situation. It's a little bit of a dirty DTB. Guys, do you think this still counts as a DTB? We have this little checker F right here. Is it still a DTB? Let me know. I need some channel and analysts here. Would you still consider this a DTB if we complete this and break above the 71.31? Or is it too dirty with this little bulge we have here? Jonathan says, my best friend used to collect copper as a plumber, making $2 a pound, and he was making a killing. Oh, yeah, you'd make a killing on that for sure. $70 again. It's why we hold, says Speedy. Speedable. Northampton says, what's the rolling 200-day doing? Well, let's look at it. I think it's up here. Yeah. This is the 200-day simple moving average. So we did break below it last night or yesterday. Okay, it froze for a second there. So there's the 200-day, and then this is the 50-day. So we're breaking it back above the 50-day right now. If you guys see this green line here, that's the 50-day simple moving average. This blue line is part of the Bollinger Bands. Okay, so this green is his 50-day. So we're breaking above the 50-day. And this is the 200. To get back over to the 200, we have to be probably around $73 an ounce. I'll take it as a devil's teabag, says Jonathan. Not the copper shot, but the bars I pour come from leftover refrigeration copper tubing. So it's free to me. See, that's epic. I would be stacking that all day long. I let the market set the price on eBay, and it's usually sells for 40 plus. That's awesome. Good job, America First. What's the China market doing? Guitar Stuff's asking. Well, let's go to Shanghai. It's trending back up as well. Not as sharply as the Comex, but it is. Let's do two lines here. So it's currently at $77.97. So let's calculate right now what the premium is. So 78. Let's just round it to 78 and 69. So remember, at the height of this, we were about $15 premium, but now we're at about a $9 premium, right? 69. So yeah, we're at about a $9 premium west to east. We just went from one of the largest premiums of $15 an ounce to under $10, which is pretty good. Just bought another 5-ounce One Kangaroo 2026. Nice, Pio Trek. Good job. I don't give a hoot about a bulge in the DTB. I just want it to top off, says Dougster. Wow. We're keeping on watching this, guys. This is looking pretty strong here. The dollar index is down more than 0.5%, 0.57. Dow Jones is down 0.39%. But some of these losses in the stock market are starting to get reversed here a little bit. Rudy Rude Boy says, I got margin called and had to call the bank. I don't like adulting. Man, sorry you got margin called. Guys, be careful. I've said it on this channel for a long time. For the love of God, don't get leveraged. They will destroy you and your bloodline and sleep fine at night. Trade within your means, stack within your means. If you're getting leverage doing options, be extremely careful. And remember, if you're going short, you need to have protection in there. You need to be ready to bail. You need to have stop losses in there, because losses on shorts can be exponential. Sorry to hear that, Rudy Rude Boy. Stay strong, my friend. Getting margin called, getting liquidated is not fun. And Jeff Stout, channel member, is dropping the crab on the moon. He says we're going. Do you guys agree with Jeff? It's all good. I took much out for physical, so it wasn't a bad thing. Okay, so you made money, took it out, bought physical, and then they cleaned you out there. That's why, guys, physical is king. Remember, this stuff right here, well, this stuff right here I'm giving away to you, so let me put that back in the box. But this stuff right here, zero counterparty risk. This can't get margin called. This can't get liquidated. The companies, every mining company, every silver company can go out of business, and you still have 100 ounces of silver. That's why physical is king. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. What actually happens if you get margin called? You have to pay your debt. Yeah, so you'll get margin called, and you'll have to find out from whatever online broker you deal with how much you owe. And that could be like a couple hundred, it could be a couple thousand, it could be hundreds of thousands, it could be millions. It just depends how big your position is. And they won't let you trade or do anything else till you pay that off. And how do you pay it off? In the silver market, you would either have to buy physical silver and trade it in, which you can only do if you're a large, like authorized trader, individual to do that. Otherwise, the way to do that is buying the other side. So if you're short, you need to buy long positions to cancel out your short position. Any new news? Let's check. So first, let's go here. Okay, Wiccan just tweeted this to me from North Star. Silver, be mentally prepared for a large correction. But I know this, we are barely even begun this bull era. When was that? Remember, guys, we're in this 45-year cup and handle, and these puppies do not resolve in a couple months. Not a financial advisor, just from dealing on the internet with craps. International Stacker, I just picked these up yesterday at Spot. Then bang, let's go Crustacean Nation. Nice. Awesome. I love Scottsdale Silver. Great job. Tie. Tie's still stacking, are you? Okay. Let's go to the news. Oh, first. Okay, cool. Okay, let's refresh for news. Solom is saying, if you're a person long in oil futures, make sure he's using trailing stops. They will break him if not. Yeah. You guys, you heard it there from Solom. If you're a person long in oil futures, make sure using trailing stops. They will break you if not. Silver Dejan saying, I wish I bought more, says everyone when silver was 100. Today is the day you buy more. That is a good point. Everyone was saying, I wish I bought more. Today's that day. I love that. That is so true. And I gotta put that on there. That was such a good tweet. I'll wait for Middle East to enforce capital controls that will stop liquidity, bleed and dumps paper, silver, and gold. I'm still looking forward to increasing my stack big time as soon as that happens. So just Dario thinks there's going to be a liquidity crisis that he can play on. All out market crash. Great. Gold and silver are always the first to recover, and I've got plenty of time to watch and wait, says Bald Money. The great news is the Comex has had no technical issues during the silver crash. Oh my gosh. Wow. Comex works great when the price is going down. That is so true. NBA Economics is saying, connections are starting to be made if the Comex was informed that the price floor was coming in April. Guys, there's been a lot of talk about a price floor coming in April for silver. I've been seeing it. That means they needed the price as low as possible for the force majeure cash settlement. Did the Comex hire Jane Street to get the price for silver down before the price floor? Whoa. This is not normal, says Oxnobler. Look at that. Good morning for silver stackers, says Mikkel. Remember, spot is nothing but a paper price disconnected from real world. When low, it's a discount buying opportunity. Are you seizing the day? That's a good one. Rashad, 38 minutes ago, I don't think that one could call any reasonable support level for precious metals It is only guessing. Every reasonable support level was taken out. It stops and reverts at the same point at some level. There are extreme levels of support, but bringing them up is not analysis. Let's wait and see. So look at this. The current plan is to use Iranian oil stuck at sea to buy the market 10 to 14 days before the contagion turns into financial Armageddon. Guys, that's what I mean. There's just so much stuff going on. We've got this conflict in the Middle East. We got the oil crisis. We've got the private investment crisis we've been watching unfold. We got so many things unfolding. We got Japan, their financial crisis, one of the biggest holders of U.S. debt. They're having to sell it off. Like, so much is happening. All that while the vaults continue to drain. Guys, are we going to complete this DTB here? Dougster, thank you for being a channel member, says, finally, the DXY is plunging. That's the dollar index. Keep plunging. Let's watch it. So, guys, this is the dollar index. Remember, when it goes up, that puts bullish or bearish negative pressure on gold and silver. When it goes down, that's bullish pressure on gold and silver. Look at that. Wow, that was its meteoric run up yesterday and then the day before. Now look at it. We're going to keep watching that. We're back under 100. Guys, and look at this. Okay, so silver, gold's kind of getting a little bit of a DTB here. But silver, we're pushing here. D, the investor, says, recently subscribed to listen every day. Can't wait to win the box. Awesome, D, investor. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. Guys, make sure you smash that like button. 1,300 people on stream. We only need 46 more likes to 800. And you're not going to believe this. We only need 70 more subscribers till the next big show, 67,500. And looking at the stats, 60% of you watching right now are not subscribed. So please subscribe, join the party. The Desert, says Bald Silver Eagle. Guys, what do you guys think? Put DTB in chat if you think this formation is going to continue to form here to the largest DTB we've seen in channel history. And I did want to say a big thank you to all my Diamond Claw level members on the channel. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate the support of all channel members. You help me do what I do, viewers like you. And the question is, everyone on the channel, everyone in chat right now, who has Diamond Claws?
Diamond claws.
Who's got them? Guys, I cannot wait for this next big gold and silver giveaway. It might be my biggest silver giveaway ever. And don't forget, multiple mega gauze in the past. I've given away a kilo of silver. A kilo of silver for first place. And I want to show you guys a giveaway going on right now on another channel. He's giving away a kilo of silver. Friend of mine. And it's getting close. Backyard Bullion here. As soon as he hits 100K, he's giving away a kilo of silver. Let me show you this thing. He pours silver. I've bought a lot of his silver in the past. Here. This kilo right here. That thing right there he's giving away. Let's see if he picks it up. Right here. He's giving this away at 100K. So you guys definitely got to enter this giveaway. Look at that thing.
You just sort of blindly.
Look at this thing. I want you guys to see. Look at this. Look how chunky this. I want this thing so bad. I'm going to enter to win it. It's all his silver's hallmarked. So you guys could win that on his channel. Backyard Bullion. He's a British creator. I actually have multiple videos with them. Yeah, a kilogram. Guys, I've given away multiple kilograms in the past. They don't call it a wrinkle bag for nothing. Remember, a kilogram is 32.15 ounces, and we're about 30 ounces, so we're close to a kilogram right now. Yeah, I love Backyard Bullion stuff. I mean, he's a silversmith. He's made... This is Backyard Bullion. My first giveaway ever, I flew to London and picked these up from him. I made a video. I hand-picked these up. He made 2 of these. My first giveaway ever was one of these. And the cool thing about his silver is it's all hallmarked at the Edinburgh Assay Office. That's the same place kings and queens for like thousands of, well, at least hundreds of years, maybe thousands, have gotten their silver and gold hallmarked. He made this puppy here. He made this guy here. Just a really cool guy. Great channel, great artist. But man, I want that hammered kilo so bad. If I win that, it's going in my set. I watched that yesterday and legitimately looked up the coin holder, says Emily. Okay, DFDSDFDS. Are you a bot? I think you might be a bot. Let me know if you're a bot. If you're not a bot, you'll answer this, but you keep putting random stuff in the chat. Look at this. So DFD, but strawberries, cherries, and an angel's kiss in spring. My summer wine is really made from all these things. I walked in town on silver spurs. Okay, there is silver in there. You might not be a bot. Let me know. DFD, are you a bot? You might just be writing poetry about silver and wine. I don't know. I could be off base there. And if I am, I apologize. Let's go back here to see any breaking news. I'm kind of hanging out to see if this DTB unfolds, you know? Mikkel saying, yep, when past 150, you'll be hitting yourself for not having bought now. Oh, I know. Yes, I'm still stacking, says Mike. Philip saying the best time to plant an oak tree is 40 years ago. That is true. Crab ADM. Nice, the gentleman's dagger. Amina says, naturally, of course. Okay. Oh, those are song lyrics to Summer Wine Song. Got it. Okay, maybe it's not a bot. I thought it was just random text. That's an old song. My dad used to sing it. Thanks, Daystar. Okay, my apologies. You're not a bot. So here's the situation. I'm going to be live again tonight. Do you guys want market close, which would be from 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to like 5:30? Or do you want market open, which would be from 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to about 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? What do you guys rather have? Early or late? Let me know. We got to decide. Yeah, I think open would be better myself. Okay, so the next time I'll be live will be probably 5:30, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. So mark your calendars. Turn on your alarm clocks. Please smash the like button, guys. We're only 7 likes from 800. I know we could certainly do that. Glad to hear you're going to be alive again tonight. Oh, yeah, I'll be live and alive tonight. My throat is getting a little bit sore, so I'm going to cut this one short. But thank you so much, guys. Let's see if there's anyone on live right now to crab raid. Crab raiding is something we do to help out small creators, guys. We go there, we drop crabs in chat, we smash the like button. Up to you if you want to subscribe. Let's see if any gold or silver folks are live. Do you guys see any gold and silver creators live? Let me know right now in chat. I'm not seeing any, so we might not be doing a crab raid here. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. Do you see anyone live right now for gold and silver? Keep smashing that like button, guys. Thank you so much. Look, International Stackers live. Wow, look at this. 1.42 million subscribers. Do you guys think we can get to 1 million subscribers? Do you guys think? What do you guys think? Thank you so much, Keith, for becoming a channel member. Hogs, no. Hogs Baffleworth, no. Please, no. Oh, my gosh. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Ida's live. I didn't see her. Oh, you guys, Ida's looking for a couple people. Ida's looking for a couple people. If you bought on Ida's auction, no, she's not live. She ended. If you bought on her auction and you never registered, she needs your address, guys. She needs your address to send you your silver and gold. Thanks for the shout out, says Zoki. Yeah, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. All right, guys, I'll see you live later this afternoon. Probably about 5:30, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Channel members, if you're new, you have this emoji right now. CYOTNO stands for catch you on the next one.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.